Hello and welcome to the World Wrestling Federation Jingle Jam 2017.
I love that you're already so into it, Lewis. You've got the high energy, perfect for needed for the jingle slam.
That's what they need. The Jingle Slam! Oh yeah! It's getting cold! It's getting hot in here! It's getting Christmassy!
I love it. This is perfect. Right, I'm going to capitalize on this. Welcome to the Yogscast Wrestling Federation Foundation. This is the Jingle Slam. It's the most important event of the year in this wrestling season.
It's gonna slow down a lot in a minute!
And you guys are pumped up, ready backstage. This is a role-playing game. For those of you who don't know, this is going to be a wrestling theme.
We got dive! Snake Eye!
And Petso!
I gotta be making some noise!
Wow, Zylus!
Zylus, you're gonna need that for notes! That's Kim's Petso! That's the beef! That's the beef!
You slapped my pencil!
That's not the side that's alright.
Right, there you go. There's your beat sorted, right? Right, to cajole you a little bit, to bring it down, to bring the energy down a little bit. First thing we need to do is make some characters for you guys, because that's pretty much what this whole thing is going to be based around. So this is a little one-shot RPG system, and it's all based on handouts, and it uses a 2d6 simple. It's really simple. The first thing is you need to pick one of these 5 gimmicks. So these are 5 kind of templates of wrestlers. So you've got the high flyer, the monster, the hardcore, the professional, and then the technician. So, so to give you a little bit of explanation on each one, the monster is the super big, scary, strong man.
That's
basically,
me.
like Andrea the Giant.
That's me.
Kane, Big Show, those kind of like,
The monster!
the monster.
I've got an idea.
I know, that's it, I know you had an idea. So you've also got the high flyer.
Wait, can we be the same one or?
No, that's unfortunately the thing.
Oh,
Well, I was going to say,
that's
Kim,
the
That's
bit.
fine.
the other one is you've got the hardcore. Now this one is all about, the hardcore is about, it's the type of wrestler that is really good at getting hurt or hurting others to kind of get the crowd riled up. They're kind of the rebel, they're a bit more sort of
Are
like,
any of
I can deal with
these
that. I can do
bad
that.
guys?
well, you get to pick
You
if you're a
can
good
be,
guy or a bad guy. You get to
Ah.
pick, and the term for that is heel or babyface.
Yeah.
So
Right.
heel are the bad guys. I've learned a lot about wrestling in the last like 2 days. Not
It was
as much
very
as Kim.
cute when you were coming up to me and saying, is it called a this? And I'm like,
Yeah. Do you pronounce it K
Fabe?
Fabe? Yeah.
I'll
So
be the veteran.
you're going to be the veteran.
I don't know either, so
I'm gonna
what is
be-
a K-Fabe?
So
Kayfabe.
we'll go with, it's alright Lewis, we're going to
Kayfabe.
explain this.
We'll get it, yeah.
We'll get to it, because that's actually a thing again.
Kayfabe.
No problem, Kayfabe.
Got you, Kayfabe.
So once you
my
guys have all got
God.
one of these, Kim's deciding which one she wants to be.
I'm gonna be the high flyer.
I'm going to be the high
I
flyer.
always wanted to be a high flyer.
Martin was looking at that, it's fine. It's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine.
The hardcore can do high flying stuff.
Oh yeah, the
That's all
hardcore
right.
is very much about like any kind of big theatrical
It's
kind
gonna
of
be a
like.
human grenade. It's fine.
So, now that you guys have picked the gimmick, you'll see on the left-hand side, it starts off with a bunch of questions. So, for example, it starts off with stats, which you don't need to worry about right now. The second thing is hailing from, and you get to pick where you're from. So really simple. You can make up somewhere if you want. It gives you a few suggestions, whether you want to be from America or the UK. You can pick where your wrestler might be
I guess
from.
I always hated foreign wrestlers. The only real wrestlers were American wrestlers to me. Like I didn't like the themed,
Like the British
foreign,
Bulldog
like
and stuff?
They were always stereotypical when I used to watch wrestling. Like anyone who wasn't American was kind of like just
Evil.
like the British Bulldog. You know, they were wearing like 2 English things.
There was a Japanese guy as well, like the Great Kabuki or something like that, or like he had like it was like a real overly done Japanese
It's
stereotype.
like the French one, but he had a big moustache.
a beret.
I am le baguette. Long and thin.
Is that your personality for tonight?
Oh my god, could you
You should be
imagine?
the baguette.
So we're
Le baguette. No. Who
So-
are you? The fucking
I'm the veteran.
the Dutch orange.
No, I'm dirt. Do we go for names?
Well, yeah, you come up with names as well.
Alright,
yeah,
so we
So
just
what's your
introduce
name?
ourselves.
Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Dirty Dick.
Okay.
I'm the veteran.
What's your
although
gimmick, Dirty Dick?
I really fucking hate people calling me Dick because my name is Rick, damn it. But they call me Dirty
So
Dick.
this is Zylus' real name.
Yeah, so Dirty Richard, but everyone calls him Dirty Dick. And
Well,
he
my name
hates
is
it.
Rick. Damn it. Don't call me Dirty Dick.
And where are you from, Dirty Dick?
I'm from the Netherlands.
That's original.
So
Well, it's gonna save trouble. Like
it's going to save a lot of trouble. What about everyone else? Do you guys have ideas for names or like places you might be from?
You got yours?
No, go for
I
it,
see you
Mark.
eyeing mine up.
Yeah, oh my god.
Okay, well, seeing as I'm the hardcore character, I've decided that I'm going to be a Japanese wrestler
Okay.
who uses his body as a weapon.
Okay.
It's going to be very punny. He's called Shuriken.
Is he
There
actually?
it is.
Is he actually like,
like a
an
Christmas
American
cracker
dude who loves Japan, like a weeaboo?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
like, he drops random words like kawaii just for the sake of it.
Okay.
And he just says,
Oh,
he just says arigato for no reason, even if it's
Okay.
not in context with stuff.
And where's he from?
Mount Fuji I've put here.
Perfect.
Sure.
That's amazing.
I need to hear more about his backstory.
Yeah,
How he found out that he could use his body as a
Well,
As a shuriken.
it's actually a really interesting story. Basically, he started off as working in television. He basically used to build props and sets, and he found his calling by being basically a human test dummy for Takeshi's Castle.
There you go.
So he used to run at the doors, check if they
Takeshi.
smashed there or not.
Perfect.
So he was a Takeshi's Castle
Crash test dummy.
Crash test dummy.
Perfect.
Fair enough.
Shuriken.
Kim?
So I'm gonna dust off an old personality,
Okay.
which is kind of tied to one of our like goals.
Well, do you want to
today.
set up? Do you want to explain what this goal is?
Okay, so ages ago, I had to
feel like it
do
needs, like, an
a
intro.
competition to win a WWE belt, and I had to cut a wrestling promo. So I created my character, the Tolerator, who's like super tolerant
Sorry, what?
and like
Record scratch.
They're super tolerant. They love everyone, and they spread tolerance and righteousness and
God, I'm
getting
gonna hit them
along.
with a chair,
and,
sorry,
like, yeah.
So where did she learn this way? Is it like what? I need to know more.
Private school.
She was brought up by her LGBT mums.
Okay.
I put that she's probably from the most tolerant place in the UK, and that's Brighton. Pretty tolerant. Yeah.
Did she have more than 2 months?
Yeah, and 2 dads
Like a whole
as well.
group of mums and dads.
and yeah, just
kind
I'm
of
here to
communal-
spread tolerance. And you're gonna have to hug it out if you don't like it. Like you will hug it out. That's
Okay.
me putting
Bear hug it out, you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. So what we're going to do as well is I've actually dug up that promo. And
Super
if
cringe.
we hit,
Super cringe.
I don't know what goal.
Let's dog all we have right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We'll play it. We'll play it. The
Alright.
promo.
If we hit goal.
If we get goal,
Perfect. Okay.
it's really cringy.
You say it's really easy. That's still 60k away.
60k. I think that's worth
Okay,
it. 60k.
yeah.
So if we hit the current goal of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're going to
Get
play
to
your
see me
cringy
being
thing.
the tolerator.
Lewis, have you got any ideas?
Tolerance.
So okay, I was thinking.
Hell no.
I bet you this is already a thing, right? I'm sure this is already a thing. But
Okay.
I was thinking the backstory of my guy. The
Bristol Pusher.
The Bristol.
That was the guy I played when I first played this game. I played the Bristol Pusher.
That's really good. Oh, I thought
No. Go on,
no, I'm
Lewis.
gonna stick with my plan.
Stick with your plan. I like your idea. I like your idea.
Is there a Kim might have to tell me if there is a rest who did this, but like basically I'm gonna be the big hungry. Right? He's gonna be Come on. He is literally a cannibal. Okay.
That's right back then.
shit.
Oh,
His,
shit.
his tagline literally is feed me
Oh no!
more.
I think I've heard of him, that's why.
Change it to the Bristol
I'll change it to the Bristol Pusher.
Did the boogeyman eat that giant growth off of that woman's face once? Do you remember that? The boogeyman with the clock. He ate a growth off of this woman's face.
Did you watch a very strange season
No,
of
this was
wrestling?
WWE. I'm telling you, that's real.
Okay, well, we believe you, Martin. We believe you.
She was a
Maybe I could
manager
be
and,
like,
and just ate it.
Maybe I could be some Eastern European, like big like,
Bogdan.
artificially
Big Bogdan.
Bogdan! I am Bogdan! From Eastern Europe. I come to America to do wrestling and I have very strong, meaty fists. I punch you.
Sure.
How about that?
I love
Surely
it.
you'd be from that
What's
one.
his name?
Bogdan. Big Bogdan.
Big Bogdan.
Big Bogdan.
Bogdan. Right.
Big
Okay.
Bogdan.
I will write you on my.
Yeah, I need
sheet.
to actually write all the names as well.
Yeah.
though. So we've
Here
you
we
are
got
The tolerator.
the tolerator.
Big Bogdan. You also need to think of what your entrances for your wrestlers are going to be. Now, it does give you some ideas on the character sheet, so it has like 4 bullet points or so, which kind of gives you some.
Victor Bogdan plays Slovenian national anthem.
They're perfect.
Every time I salute the Slovenian people, I say, Slovenia, we love you. And then everyone cheers for Bogdan.
Okay.
Shuriken. Yeah.
Shuriken.
Shuriken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shuriken.
What was yours again, Zylus?
Dirty
Dirty
Rick.
Dick.
Dirty Dick.
Dirty Dick, that's
But he
it.
doesn't like being called Dirty Dick.
No.
Stay Rick.
Dirty Rick.
Dirty
Okay.
Dick.
But everyone calls me Dirty Dick.
So Big Bogdan has the Slovakian national anthem. Everybody stands. He makes everybody stand up and
Slovenian.
salute. Slovenian.
Not
Sorry.
Slovakian.
Slovenian.
Slovakian. Oh, enemy, greatest enemy of Bogdan. Bogdan's arch rival is Slobodan from Slovakia. Great rival.
Okay. Slobodan.
Slobodan.
Okay. I'm going to put that down as a rival. Good. Awesome. Okay. So Big Bogdan's got his entrance. Anybody else got an idea for an entrance? What they want? Something like you can have fireworks. You know, but what do you want?
I'm thinking.
Can I be shot out of a cannon onto a wall and I'm going to be wearing Velcro? So I'm like an actual shuriken. I'll do like spins and I'm like proper like arms and legs out and I'm just spinning through the
You
sky.
have to do like a big wall of paper.
Yeah.
Like
Couple
Twitch's
layers
castle.
of it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you've got your entrance down.
Nice.
I think rainbow fireworks.
Rainbow fireworks, all big like rainbow colours. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. They all like fine. Do you have a music, a particular song?
Probably like, what would be a really good, like, you know, we are the world.
We are the world. We are the world. Please. There you go. Perfect wrestling theme.
Bring tear to Big Bogdan's eye every time.
And then Dirty Rick.
I run on the stage with a variety of animals by my side. And, yes. I run on the stage with goats, with lions. It's a big mess.
Bring tear to Big Bogdan's eye every time.
It's big mess, okay?
Perfect. All right, okay.
And in the background you have Toto Africa playing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like
Perfect, that's amazing. Toto Africa. Right, so going up to the stats, you'll see at the underneath the basics there's stats, and it normally has a bunch of stats, and at the end it says then add a number or pick 2 or whatever. So Shuriken, you'll see on yours, it says then add 1 to either look or real. Now to explain some of these stats, look is about how well you pull off your persona. So you've got to remember that these characters, you are playing an entertainer who's playing that role, right? So look is about how well you sell off your kind of like gimmick, like, you know, if you're the high flyer, how well you sell that off, or how well you sell off that you're actually from Japan or whatever. Power is your raw strength.
Big Bogdan very similar to real life character. But Big Bogdan real name actually Dogban.
Then you will want to have a good real stat, and that is that whoever you are, that is you. You are very good at
Just
being
ordinary
real.
guy from Slovenia.
Slovenia, very
Just
nice.
ordinary guy.
So there you go.
Out on town, having
So-
fun in America, big city, lots of money and lights flashing, happy town. Bogdan, happy to be here.
So Big Bogdan will probably want a
Everyone's
good.
so welcoming and friendly
real
in
stuff.
America. Bogdan, love it here.
Fucking Bogdan. So power is your raw strength. So if you want to be super strong, you get that. And then work is how good you are at actually wrestling. So it's actually like your actual skill at like pins and moves and all that kind of stuff.
So we
That's a
already have.
shit.
We already,
I
yeah, minor
got
as
minus
well.
1 for how good I actually am at my work.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wait, there's minus.
Six
There's
minus
actually
Yeah, you can have
minuses.
minuses. Yeah.
So I have really bad stats.
But you do. It will normally tell you that you can add
Minus
stuff.
2, minus 1, plus
So
minus.
I've got
Oh,
minus
shit.
1 real, so I'm not really tolerant at all.
No,
Like,
that's
you
it.
know.
You're actually quite hateful, but you're putting on the
Fucking
persona
Inuits,
that you are.
like,
Yeah.
go back to cold places.
There you go. She fucking hates Inuits.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking
hates them.
Inuits.
So we all get to choose plus 1 to something.
Yeah, it will normally tell you what on the stat you can actually do.
Well, just then add 1 to 1 stat.
Okay.
So we can choose.
Bogdan not good at natural wrestling, just big.
Just big.
Mostly big.
Yeah.
Mostly big.
A little bit of Bogdan.
So the thing with Bogdan is he's at a high risk of injuring other people because he's so strong, but he's actually shit at wrestling. So he'll just pin you and crush
That
you
is
to death.
literally right back.
Bogdan, sorry.
So
Every time he crushed someone else's ribcage, a little tear is shed from Bogdan's
I
eye.
like how Bogdan
It
could
happens
easily
a lot.
be a good guy or a bad guy at this point. We don't
Bogdan
know.
is very in touch with emotions at many points in the story.
Many points.
Yes.
Okay.
When friend is flown through paper bear bag into small hole. Oh, it's funny. Bogdan thinks it's funny. Oh, it's a little tear of happiness and laughter. Bogdan from Bogdan's eye.
Bogdan is pussy, he cries a lot.
When Dutch men come out with many animals, oh, they shitting everywhere. Oh, Bogdan laughed and then shed a little tear. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh. And then when young lady, she come out on stage all tolerant, and then she put someone in pin and give them a pile drive. Oh, Bogdan, oh, so surprising. So surprised. Bogdan say, oh, don't mess with her. Back in Slovenia, Bogdan would like to marry that one and settle down. But Bogdan already married with many children. Bogdan very fertile.
Happy
but I shed a small tear every time a new child is born, which is quite often.
Bogdan cries a lot, doesn't he?
Bogdan cries many times.
So right, let's finish up.
Okay,
So no, I want to get more. I want to get wrestling. I want to get Bogdan in the ring.
Audience and children, look, they're all the Bogdan's children. Oh, hot line of them.
Whole audience, like a big X section.
Stop, man! Oh, we love you, Papa. We love you, Papa. Bogdan will do your plan and bring much wealth and prosperity back to Slovenia.
Okay,
so let me say what our stats
So
are.
so that's you pick your stats. Moves wise, everybody gets the finishing move, but then it will also tell you whether you get a number that you can pick. So like for example, it might say pick 2, it might say pick 1, and that's on the top right side.
What?
So underneath finishing move, it will have like in brackets like pick 1 or pick 2. And then from all the options beneath that, you get to pick those number of moves. So some of them might boost your stats. Some of them might give you things you can do in or out of the ring. So they might give you things that like you can do like when you're trying to wrestle, but they can also give you things that you are good at like in interviews and things like that. So the Tolerator, for example, because they're very good at look, they're very good at putting on a persona, you might have a move where you can like do a super good promo and you can like, I love everybody, I'm just really happy, and you come across really
Tolerate, motherfuckers!
Yeah, exactly. You can do that. So it will tell you how many moves you get to pick. So for example, on Shuriken, so you can pick one of these down here.
Yeah.
So you can pick those and everybody has finishing move, and you get this one as well. Tables.
Who's going to be very sensitive to your thoughts?
So where do I see my... I'm looking at
who's going to really respect your opinions?
To actually give me finishing
So basically, so your finishing move starts down here, unfortunately, your thing printed out. So basically you get finishing move and veteran instincts, which are these, and then you pick one of those.
Don't worry.
Do I pick those now, or can I pick them when it's happening?
You pick one now, and then you can gain more later on, basically.
Okay.
And then for you, Lewis, you get to pick any 2 of these ones down here.
Will you look at that size?
Makes you even bigger.
Bogdan is huge.
So you get to add +1 to your power. So whatever you put your power up to, you can boost that another +1.
Excellent.
And then let me know when everyone's done that.
Okay.
While I bring this up. And you will also, so if you've done your moves, you will also see down in the bottom half of the second sheet, it will tell you what your audience begins at. And this is how popular you start off as. So for example, Shuriken has an audience of +1, so he's quite a popular wrestler.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then Big Bogdan,
Konnichiwa.
Big Bogdan is also quite popular. He's got a +1. People like Big Bogdan.
Mostly audience is Bogdan's family.
Mostly, that's where it all comes from. Comes from Bogdan's
Very
family.
popular, very loud children.
And then what's on the bottom of yours with your audience as well? Bottom right there, Kim.
Oh, you have an audience of +2.
+2.
You're
the most popular.
So the 2 of you are the most popular. You 2 are the big superstars coming in, and then you've got the 2 kind of like up and coming. They're not quite there yet. So make sure you mark down what your current audience score is. One thing I forgot to get was some tokens to represent momentum, but I'll grab those in a minute. And this is one of the things which is most interesting about the system, and it's quite fun. At the bottom on the left-hand side, you'll see you have something called heat questions, and this is you get to set up who you already have some beef with before you go into the episodes, before you go into the jingle slam, right? So we're going to go round, and each one of you is going to ask.
Is it between the players? Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start with Martyn. So Martyn, at the top of your heat questions, what is your number 1 question?
Who's jealous of my devoted fan base?
So out of the 3 of you, who is jealous of his devoted fan base? Who
Probably
could possibly?
not me.
I don't think so
I'm
either.
pretty tolerant. I'm just like, it's great
So
that
it could
you're
be
bringing
Big
the
Bogdan,
Japanese.
maybe
The thing is, we already have +2 audience, so
Yeah.
That's true. You
Big
don't
Bogdan like it
we don't need to worry about you.
Many small people follow you around. I have my many small fans. You have many Japanese small fans.
He wants some of that
Bogdan
Japanese.
isn't very sensitive with regard to racial and poetry white stereotype. Japanese people, not as big as Bogdan, but Bogdan feel like he is big a lot of small people, jealous. I wish all Japanese people worship Big Bogdan like Big Bogdan. He put on weight like sumo wrestler and Japanese people don't respect him. Big Bogdan go to Japan, he tried to do sumo, everyone laugh at Big Bogdan.
There you go. There is your answer.
to bog off.
That's right.
Nice.
Get out of here.
Okay, so you start off with +1 heat with Big Bogdan. So you might want to mark that down somewhere. You have +1 heat with Big Bogdan. Big Bogdan, what is your first question on your heat?
Who is terrified of me backstage?
Who is terrified of Big Bogdan? He's so strong. Rick is he's a bit spooked by how he's a bit overwhelmed.
Well, you're an old man. You're the veteran. You've been around for a while.
Yeah.
And you've been doing this. You've been working hard on the circuit for years, and you've managed to avoid injury. But you've got a little bit of a bad back.
Yeah.
A little bit of a
He gets
dicky
hold of
knee, and you don't trust me, right?
No.
You
He's
think.
sending
Oh,
to
no,
retirement.
you've wronged me in the past.
But you think I'm going to throw you wrong and break your back.
Break this, yeah.
So you start off with with +1 with Dirty Rick with Dirty Dick.
How dare you? My name is Rick, damn it!
Creative doesn't give a shit. Zylus, what's the top question on your heat questions?
Who am I keeping out of the spotlight?
Who are you keeping out of the spotlight? It sounds like it could be Shuriken.
I reckon
potentially,
it's
or maybe
probably me.
So
I'm putting my body on the line every single night.
and he's getting all the.
I'm
medals.
also working every night, so
I'm the one who's on the suffering end of it, though. Yeah, I'm not actually gaining anything out of
But it's
it.
also like you fucking young ones, like. There
There you go.
But
So
all time.
+1 with Shuriken.
Shuriken.
And then what about you there?
Who always has my back?
So who always has your back?
I don't know. I don't think it would be Shuriken,
He's a racist.
but
I think Dirty Dick.
probably, yeah, because you're very accepting. You're
Yes.
like animals, you know, nature and stuff like that.
And heat isn't
you're a
always
total
necessarily-
racist.
Yeah, heat isn't always necessarily about like aggro. It can be also just a good chemistry in the ring. Like
Yes.
somebody you're like, you're my buddy.
I respect
Ooh,
the art of wrestling. Wrestling.
And accepting.
I accept
I think you like animals.
I
by the
like
sounds.
animals.
So
I'm
that
very
makes
accepting
you-
of
I'm
animals.
really accepting of animals.
I think that you can tell that someone's a good guy if they like animals. Yeah.
Okay, so
Doesn't
that's
know
your
what
one.
he does with the animals afterwards, but you know.
So it's
Depends what the lions let him do.
Yeah, so mark it down as +1 heat with whoever that is. So, but it's for so Kim would have it with you, but you don't necessarily have it with Kim. So think of it that way. We're going to do 2 more of these. So Martin, what's your second question?
Who beat me bloody most recently?
I'd probably say,
I would reckon Bogdan again.
yeah.
You don't smoke then. I beat you up. You're a little pussy. You're a little pussy in the ring and I beat you down.
Pussy, I'm the hardcore character, are you kidding me?
I said,
You're the only one that can take it. That's the thing.
That's it.
I beat you raw and you stood up and I was like, get down. And you stood up again. I was like,
That's because you can't keep this guy down.
Okay.
Alright?
That's it.
There
I've
you
got
go.
the spirit of a fighter inside of me.
So you can say you got
Ain't
+2
gonna be
with
nothing.
Big Bogdan.
+2, bloody hell.
You got the samurai spirit.
Big Bogdan, what's your
I have.
second heat question?
Who helps me come up with new directions for my character?
I think it would be the tolerate because I'm like, you gotta be more tolerant. You can't hate the Japanese. Tolerate them.
We're in the cafe, like I've got like my mocha here, and you've got like your drink.
I'm like, Bogdan is, sadly, I'm not having a good brain. Tell me what I should do to be good man. Teach me.
You gotta tolerate, man. You gotta open your heart and accept everyone.
And,
Despite their race, their religion, their creed, their color.
I've been wrong so many times. I'm so sorry.
Especially because of those Slovakians.
God damn it.
Why am I going on French?
Okay.
I hate the French.
So you're going to gain +1 with Tolerator. Zylus, what's your second heat question?
Who is my protege?
Who's your protege? Who are you training up?
I think the Tolerator.
Okay.
Yeah, because
The tolerator.
my one is who mentored me when I first joined. So
Okay, so you're
I'm
gonna take those 2. Okay,
Do
we'll do
it.
one more round of heat questions.
I like these.
This is all heat, right?
Yes, yeah. So you just mark it down as each time you get somebody, it's like a +1 heat. And heat will basically, we'll go into this when we start playing, but heat, you want to gain heat with people because when you hit a certain point of heat, you'll gain audience. When you gain enough audience, you level up effectively.
Right.
So you're constantly pushing like the kind of the drama in the ring, and you're like, you want to get people psyched up because that makes you more famous. So what's your third one?
Third one is
Shuriken.
who's returned from an injury I gave them?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
The bad back over there, right? That's right.
You did like a hot, like you kind
That's why I'm trying to keep you out of the spotlight.
You came in with like a chair, you got him in the wrong way. It looked great.
I did a Shane McMahon across the ring sort of drop kick.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what did the back in.
Botched it.
Yeah, I completely messed it up.
Rookie.
I know how to throw my body, just not how to land it properly. So,
Okay.
where I end up, I end up.
So you got +1 with Dirty Rick.
I've got who can stand up to me in the ring. I reckon it's the tolerator.
Tolerator.
I'm scared to hit a little girl.
That's not very tolerant.
Well, I don't know. Big Bogdan. Not sure, like hitting men, beefy men. No, but
he's
little
from an older
girls,
time.
I
He's
don't
from-
know.
It's probably as well because I'm quite small and nippy. I can just run rings around him.
Because he's so
like,
big.
'cause he's so big, yeah.
So there you
Yeah.
go. So Tolerator,
Just
you
doing
got
like
+1.
a pile driver. Just
Hurricane running you and stuff.
Perfect. Zylus, what's your third heat question?
Who is undercutting me?
Who's
Undercutting you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
Probably me secretly.
Like taking basically your gigs, like
Yeah.
you know, in
Taking my
basically
gigs.
going up
I
to
think
like
it's this
the
guy.
managers.
It's got to be.
He
It's
keeps
got to be
taking you
this
on like
guy.
headline
know.
matches.
But then
'Cause
if
if
I'm-
you're on the higher audience scale, that
Yeah.
means you're going to be competing with the same people on that scale.
Yeah.
But if I'm not really tolerant,
Hang on,
like
let's
backstage,
do a different one. Who has no respect for all the work I've put
Oh,
in?
that's a good one.
Oh.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
But they don't
I
give
give a
shit
shit.
about you either.
It's either one of these two.
I grew up
think
watching
so.
ECW and not
Who do,
WWE.
well, in that case, who do you not have any heat with currently?
Big Bogdan.
Then I'd say go with Big Bogdan.
Big Bogdan.
Bogdan have no respect for dirty things.
I,
Old man, useless, get out of ring.
Big
Young
Bogdan.
man game.
Big
Young man
Bogdan
game.
cut me.
This just feels like a family reunion over here, doesn't it?
Yeah, these two definitely seem like there might be a familial relationship.
Dirty past his time. Move away, move out of way for new breed of wrestler. Big Bogdan, new age.
Big Bogdan
old
does,
age.
Big Bogdan does not respect
Dirty
the art of
Dick walking
wrestling.
stick and Zim afraid to get into ring now.
All you want is beat people up. What do you think about
Big
showmanship?
Bogdan, such sexy muscles on, you dirty tickled, withered and saggy. All the skin all yellow and from
Look,
suntan.
you little nut.
Alright, save it for the ring. Save it for the ring, guys. Save it for the ring. Gotta save it. Like, this is your manager speaking. He's like, come on.
Big
put on your
Bogdan,
part.
king of Europe.
He's like, leave him, Big Bogdan, leave him.
Slovakia, nothing compared to the Netherlands.
I agree, Slovakia nothing. Good friend, dirty thing. Europe is strong with us. Europe is strong. Big Bogdan, she has small tears for you.
Small tier. Tolerator, last one. Last one.
Europe, not
who's
what it
ripping off
was.
my high flying style?
Oh yeah,
It's gotta be
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Sure you can. All right, perfect. I'm going to give you each one of these gemstones that I took from a board game. These are going to represent momentum. This is basically, so momentum lets you add numbers to your dice rolls. So it lets you boost your dice rolls. You can also spend it to do other things, like running into matches you're not supposed to be in.
Oh yes, with
So
the
you can
old
do stuff
chair.
like that. Yep.
The old chair shot.
And then the last thing to do is we need to decide who is going to be heels, which are bad guys, and who are going to be baby faces, who are the good guys. Ideally, we'll have two of each, because it kind of sets up a good dynamic.
I think we're good guys.
Yeah, I think we're the
I think
baby
we're the
faces
good
and they're the
guys.
heels.
Well, I don't know. Do you guys think that
I'm down with. I can do that.
you can be a heel?
I think Big
Like a
Bogdan is
ninja.
probably bad guy. Big Bogdan likely bad guy.
Bad guy, although he cried a lot.
Big Bogdan very sensitive, very emotional, but he's killed a few guys on the street.
Okay.
It's the thing we do in Slovenia. Big Bogdan had to live rough.
Perfect. So
I killed a couple of guys.
you two are going to be the baby faces. You two are going to be the
With a gun.
heels. Yeah. We've got
By accident with gun.
That's why he come to America. He flee.
Fleeing many authorities, Slovakia and Slovenians, Netherlands.
wanted in the EU.
Many enemies.
Europe don't like Big Bogdan.
It's a thing.
Okay.
But
Right.
every time Big Bogdan kills someone, Big Bogdan tattoo one little tear.
Many tattoos. But disgusting straight
His
lines.
entire face full with tears.
Okay.
Bogdan cry.
Why Bogdan need beard when he have tears?
A beard of tears.
The beard of tears. That's his finishing move. The beard of tears.
And you will be the next one. The beard of tears.
Beard of tears.
I will have man come up onto stage and live tattoo me.
Yeah. Puts one guy through table, tattoo. One guy with chair, tattoo.
Right. So who currently? What's your heat with Shuriken at the moment, Zylus?
One with everybody.
One with everybody. What's your heat with everyone? Big Bogdan. Who's
My big hit is with Tolerator.
Tolerator? Okay,
But
that's
one
good.
with this asshole.
One with that asshole Shuriken. What have you got?
2 heat with Bogdan, 1 with Dirty Dick.
Okay. And then Tolerator, what have you got?
2 with Dirty Dick and 1 with Shuriken.
Okay, so it's my job. So it's less of being a games master in this one, and I'm called creative, and it's my job to kind of manage the show. So I'm writing the script. I'm actually going to plan who's supposed to win and lose, but that can change in the game, especially if you're playing a heel. You can choose
Is he like,
to break it.
What's the
Steve McMahon.
Steve McMahon, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Steve.
Steve McMahon.
Alright, Steve, how's it going,
What's his name?
Vince.
Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon.
Look, we know what
I
wrestling.
think our first match is going to be Big Bogdan versus the Tolerator. A big sort of like rivalry. Big rivalry match.
I've had enough of what you have to say about Slovakia.
Then we're going to have some more promos. And then we'll have a second match which will be between Shuriken and Dirty Dick.
Bring it on, bro. Just know
You be careful now. Look, last time you hurt me back. No trick shots this time, okay?
Okay. So all of you guys are brought in to manager Marcus Trampin, the owner of the Yogscast Wrestling Federation. He sits you down and he explains the upcoming show plan for the Jingle Slam. And he's like, oh, you're right, hello everyone. So this
Marcus
show.
Trampin, what a fucking asshole. What a guy.
All right, Bogdan. Chill out. Oh, big show tonight, big show. Right, we're going to open it up. We're going to do some promos. So we'll do a promo with Bogdan and we'll do a promo with Tolerator. We'll do some interviews. You know, get everyone pumped up. You know what I mean?
Why you put me with the girl?
Because you got what happened last time. You know, we got to see that conclusion. Then we'll cut to. We're going to do some
family out there.
Look, it's fine.
Last time it's been balancing for Bogdan.
No, it's fine. You're going to win the first match, Bogdan. You're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to come back. You're going to come back.
That's not very tolerant.
Well, we got to have tolerancy win, haven't we? Got to build it up. So Big Bogdan's going to win. He's going to win the first match, right? We'll do some more promos. And we're going to have Shuriken and Dirty Rick's going to go. We're going to have Shuriken win that one.
What?
Yeah, we're going to have him win. We're going to have him win.
Wait. It's all fixed. What are you talking about?
It's wrestling.
What?
Look at me. This is wrestling.
This is
all
wrestling.
fake.
This is how it
Oh
works.
my god, no!
Bogdan is only hearing about this now.
No, Bogdan.
That's how we do it here in America.
Is this why you've been hurting so
You're
many people?
Japanese!
Kawaii.
Is this why you've been injuring so many people?
You're not really Japanese!
Look, I've been doing this for 35 years. This is how it is.
Bogdan's been watching television with wrestling for ages. It's really good.
It's all scripted.
What?
It's all scripted.
This isn't scripted, this is raw!
We all know it's not, you racist bastards.
Bogdan, try hardest in every fight. Bogdan win for glory of
This is why you keep injuring people, Bogdan. It's not real.
Bogdan will not sell out so cheap. Will not take your cheap bribes.
Well, look, you're
Bogdan honor.
going to win the first match, and then you're going to lose the second one, or you're not going to get paid.
We'll
right? We will see. We will see. Right, we're going to have these two face off, and then after that, I'm going to come out and I'm going to do a big spiel about how, one of them's not going to survive. We're going to end someone's career tonight. Whoever
It's not going to be Bogdan.
It's not going to be.
Bogdan is basically made of steel.
We're going to bring you back in. We're going
Look
to
at
bring
me.
you
I
back
could
in.
get hit by a truck and the truck would look shit.
You got to sell it. You got to sell being fake, Bogdan. All
I would
right?
have to put truck in hospital. Bogdan would still be standing there like, what?
You know,
I
this
go
is-
and get Starbucks like nothing happened.
Kev, we're going to have a problem with Bogdan tonight. We might need to get you involved, mate. We might need to get you involved. All right.
Look,
Then we're gonna-
I think we should kill Bogdan tonight.
All right, look.
Good luck.
I'm going to come out, do a big spiel, and we're going to do a tag team, all right? We're going to do a tag team match. We'll have Shuriken and Bogdan against the two babyfaces, right? Babyfaces, out of all of that, whoever is the last two standing, we'll have an elimination match, right? We'll have final match. Whoever wins it gets the title, gets the belt, all right? That's how it's
Where
going
are
to
you
work.
from, actually, Marcus Tuppin?
I'm from Bristol.
You're kind of geezer.
I'm a bit of a geezer, yeah, I'm a bit, but I'm from Bristol.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time in London, all right? Look,
Yes, my kind of guy.
exactly. I move all over the place, right? We'll have a couple of other wrestlers do stuff while you're doing interviews, and then we're gonna go in. All right. So I want everyone to get ready. Get your game faces on. All right. Everyone get prepped.
Bogdan's game face is normal face.
Okay. There's a couple of people, some of the shareholders said that they wanted to have a bit of a decision, but I'll find out from them what they want to do later on. So for audience at home, what you can do is when you guys donate, when you buy a bundle, if you can just do $1 if you want. If you put hashtag A, B, or C.
Has to be at least $5.
Has to at least be $5. Does it have to, what, for the register on the thing? $5.
so.
$5. You donate $5 and you choose hashtag A, hashtag B, or hashtag C. If you choose hashtag A and hashtag A wins, the wrestling legend, Serious Simon, will return to the ring to settle a score with all of the heel cronies. If you choose hashtag B, two of the wrestlers will have an unknown relationship get revealed live in the ring. And if you choose hashtag C, the manager, Marcus Trampin, has been paid off and he will change the booked winners to somebody else to see who it is. And there's some dirty dealings going on. So you guys get to control a little bit of that. We'll check that about halfway through and do that.
Cool.
So
Good.
the way this game works,
Big
to
Bogdan
break
going
character
down.
for a moment, to take you out of being Big Bogdan.
Okay.
So the way this game
It's
works,
hard being Big
it's a high energy role.
I feel this is like your alter ego.
Yeah. This is
feel
what
like-
you do on
Yeah,
Friday
you're
nights.
just
Didn't realise
It's all coming out now.
I'm gonna have to
So-
the job, the job.
Get a real job at a gym.
So the way this works is it's very loosely, it's very improvisational based. Like I actually don't have as much input as maybe a regular Dungeon Master would have. So what this is when you go into a match, one of you will start in control, and it's whoever has the highest audience in that match will normally start in control. Whoever's in control gets to narrate everything that happens. You get to describe what happens to the other wrestler. The other wrestler normally can come up with something like if they want to react in a certain way, but they generally have to go with whatever you suggest. When you do something that would require a dice roll, which I've got here, and you can see some of the basic moves, like you might want to try and do a really impressive feat of strength, you might want to try and do a cool wrestling move, you might want to like grab the mic and cut a promo in the middle of the ring. If you ever fuck that up and you fail it, the control goes over to the other player. The other player can also spend the momentum to just take control, and they can say like, no, I want to get some fame time now, and they can start doing it. And the whole idea of it is you want to build up your heat with other players. Once you get 4 heat, you gain +1 audience. Once you hit 4 audience, you get something called an advance, and you can spend that by increasing your stats. You can spend that by doing things like gaining extra moves, or changing to becoming a heel rather than being a babyface. You can do a bunch of stuff basically, and then basically the whole thing is pre-laid out, so you're following a script. But the idea is you want to be the winner at the end with the most audience. Whoever has the total number of advances is ultimately the winner because they've progressed their career the furthest, right? Whoever is not in a fight, whoever is not wrestling, will get a mic, and they are an announcer. So you get to play an announcer. The announcers, at any point when they think a wrestler is doing something super cool, they can cut in to push them over the top, basically, or push them over. Which is you can describe what they're doing in a really excited manner, and they get to upgrade their dice success from what it was before to 1 higher. So if you fail it, they can boost it to a partial success. If it's a partial success, they can boost it to a critical hit and make it a super strong success. So then you can do that once per wrestler per match. So you can do that.
Are we still our characters? Is this?
No. You can take on another persona.
There's no grudges.
No grudges. Basically, just reward people who do cool stuff.
Okay.
And then my job as creative is to kind of adjudicate and say, okay, I think that's going to be this type of role, or maybe I might have like an NPC come in and do something, like the manager might come in and join the fight or something like that, right? And then we'll also do some interviews. The dice system is just 2d6, and almost all of the moves, if you roll less than a 7, you fail. This is based on the Apocalypse system. If you roll less than a 7, you fail. 7 to 9 is a partial success.
Bogdan not really paying attention, but hopefully Mark tell Bogdan what to do, and Bogdan just roll dice and hopefully...
You'd be fine. You'll be fine.
Bogdan gonna die anyway.
Main thing to know is you get to describe everything that happens, and then I will just jump in and tell you when to roll dice. And that's pretty much it. So the whole show opens, big huge fanfare, fireworks erupt, you see the big jingle slam echoes over, big hard rock is playing, the crowd is absolutely packed, it's at Wembley Arena, it's absolutely jam-packed, this is the highlight of the year. Wembley Arena.
Quite a big stadium.
It's huge. This is the chief wrestling event in the world.
Bogdan can't even see family.
No. Well, special reserve
VIP,
area.
yeah.
VIP for
Bogdan's very nervous now.
What do football fans do?
Just like England, yeah, there's loads of England fans. But yeah, it's packed, it's ready to go, and the lights begin dimming and everything gets pumped up. And then on the screen, there is a promo as we cut to ace interviewer Max Powers. I'm here with Big Bogdan, ready before tonight's jingle slam. Big Bogdan, how are you feeling before tonight's match?
Hello, Max. It's good to be here. I've come all the way. I'm a bit tired on the plane, but I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to punch some of these guys down and to show them what Slovenia can do.
Nice. And are you ready for your big rival match with the Tolerator? You two have been going at it for over a couple of episodes now. What do you feel? Have you got any words to say to the Tolerator?
Well, I'm just hoping that she'll just not to be too angry when I punch her in the face and she goes down, and then maybe she should just quit right now before we get into a fight, because otherwise, she might get injured. She's a little girl, they're quite fragile. It can snap like bones, quite like a little twig, like sparrow, like tiny bird bones in weak arm.
You heard it here first, everybody. Like a tiny sparrow. You're going to make a cut promo move there, Big Bogdan. So you're going to roll 2d6, and this is plus your look.
It's a 5.
What's your look?
When I'm not in the ring, I can roll power instead of look.
Oh,
so
there you go.
+2.
So you would boost that to a 7, which is a partial success. So you get to pick one of the following. You could add a stipulation to your match. So if you wanted to, you could add weapons. You could say rules off. You could say that, no rules.
Okay, if I land one very good hit on her, she has to go down.
That's okay.
One power slam.
One,
If I land
okay.
a power slam on her, she has to go down.
If you can pull off a finishing move, sure.
Okay.
Or you could gain heat as well if you wanted to instead.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so there's a stipulation that if you can do a KO, if you can knock her out, then you're gonna win.
She has to stay down.
She has to stay down. Okay, sure. Then he cuts over to you. The promo cuts over and is just like, we've just heard some very strong words from old Big Bogdan there. Now we're here with the friendliest wrestler in all of YWF, the Tolerator. Do you have any kind words to say to your opponent tonight, Tolerator?
I'm gonna rip his face off! He is so intolerant! He makes my lactose intolerance look pathetic!
Makes lactose intolerance look pathetic. What do you think? What do you think about the upcoming match with Dirty Rick as well tonight? Do you have plans? He's a mentor to you.
Yeah, he's actually alright. He's really nice with animals and spreads peace and love with animals. You can't do better than that, really.
Can't do better than that. Back up to you in the booth, Vince. You're going to cut a promo as well there, Kim? So 2d6 plus look.
6 and a 6, that's 12.
That is an incredible success. So you connect with the audience.
It's double 6, baby.
You gain a bonus momentum, which you get, and then you can choose one. You can either, add a stipulation, you can gain 1 momentum, or you can gain heat with the subject of your promo, which will be Big Bogdan. Get heat, so you're going to gain +1 heat with Big Bogdan. It's getting hot. And we're going to come over to the ring. The big fanfare goes off. The Tolerator. The Slovenian national anthem plays. There's like a brass band playing it particularly. A very small section of the audience stand up and salute. Like the family are there, like very proud. A number of women in big babushkas crying.
Many thanks to Slovenian people for coming out and helping support Big Bogdan.
Big Bogdan!
Can I interrupt?
Well, no, this is just the intro. This is just the entrance
No,
of the
but I want
moment.
to interrupt the intro!
God,
This
you
is-
interrupt. Go on, you should do. She should be allowed to interrupt the
If
intro.
you want to, what do you want? You want your
I want to
intro?
run down,
So you don't
grab
get your
his
intro.
flag,
Okay.
snap it up and stamp on it.
Okay. Okay.
Tolerance in that.
What is happening?
Okay.
Oh no, serious man! I put this all away. My grandmother, she knitted this with her own hands.
Slave labor! Slovenia isn't very tolerant of women's rights!
Little tear got down
Little tear down Bogdan's face, maybe?
Bogdan looks at flag and his heart feels like it is breaking up into small pieces like American crisp. Snapping in half.
They are pretty weak, aren't they? Crisps, yeah.
Well, Tolerator, you're going to need to do a run-in check. So this is you roll 2d6 and then you add your heat with
Heat
Big Bogdan.
Big Bogdan, okay,
Yeah.
so +1. So 6, 7, 8, 9.
8, 9. So it has some potential. Like some of the crowd are like, yeah, show that racist. Like you got a few people in there.
Hang on a second.
The
Isn't it
Slovenians.
quite racist to burn other country's flag?
But then the Slovenians are
And
like,
shit on the entire nation. I feel that isn't very tolerant, in fact.
You guys started a war with Slovakia!
Oh, she's right, we did! We did do that! I'm
Okay.
sorry!
So-
Bogdan is sorry, the shame on Bogdan family!
Same as when-
Bogdan's surname also Bogdan, incidentally.
okay, Bogdan.
Junior.
All 40 of them.
But now Big Bogdan gets to pick one of the following. Your interference in the match could change the result. In fact, do you want? You can see Trampin on the side, like, what is she doing? Oh, she can't do this. It's incredibly intolerant. What's going on? Or it doesn't change anything, but you can gain a heat with the Tolerator.
I gain heat, I think. She's disrespectful of Slovenian flag, and so I'm not happy.
You're not happy, so you're going to gain 1 heat with the
One
Tolerator.
heat.
And then our two. What are our commentators for the match called?
Commentator names. Oh, there we go.
Come on, like, just find a setting. I find Max
Simon
Power.
Loudmouth.
Simon Loudmouth.
Salmon Lamouth and
Mighty Mike.
Mighty Mike. You're going to be our two.
Mighty Mike the Mouth.
Mighty Mike the Mouse.
Our two
yeah.
commentators for the night, but you have the highest audience tolerator, so you are in control. So you can do any moves that you can see on the thing, or I can just jump in and I will tell you what's going on. So, build it up. You want to try and build up momentum. You want to try and build up audience. You are down to book to win the match. So,
I thought he was.
no, Bogdan is built. Yeah, that's true. I messed up.
Well, of course.
It's Big Bogdan. He crushed small
Big
chap.
Bogdan walk up into ring with, oh shit, that's just so that you
Sit down!
Oh,
I'm gonna throw him into the ring. Well, try and slide him into the ring.
Yeah, so you kind of like you throw him in, stumbles in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of do the thing of like running back and forth on the ropes, and then like elbow, like clothesline and stuff like that. Like try and knock you down, a little bit David and Goliath.
Okay, so you start doing that. So you're gonna make a wrestling move. So this is you get to pick. This sounds like you're gonna be doing this with this is with work, because this is kind of a very wrestling thing. It's not really about power.
It's a classic one where they run up and down in the ring.
It's a warm-up.
Leaning back on the ropes, I know.
Warming it up. We
It's a
can't
good
go for the
one.
big ones.
Yeah,
so this is gonna be
It's like doing a bit of yoga.
Yeah.
A little bit of yoga. So 2d6 plus work.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay, so it's a partial. So you got the hit in pretty well. You like smack Bogdan with the elbow. How does Bogdan like overreact, or is he just gonna kind of stumble, daze?
Bogdan is leaning in for a big hit. But it's very slow. It's a haymaker. And little girl suddenly behind Bogdan. Being jostled around by a little girl.
Okay, so you can choose now, Kim. You can either keep control and carry on the scene, or you can give control to your opponent and gain 1 momentum.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna let him kind of connect the hit.
So you get another momentum. So momentum you can spend, by the way, it's a 1-for-1 on a dice roll. So when you make a dice roll, you can spend any number of momentum to +1.
Okay.
And then you can also use it on some other things as well. You can see on the move sheet, I think the things that cost momentum is if you want to do like run-ins, interrupt, you spend 1 momentum and you just get to run in and take control and do stuff like that as well.
Cool.
And your baby faces and heel rolls can also do that as well. But Bogdan, you are in control. What would you like to do? Like, she's come in, she's elbowed you, you've kind of stumbled a bit, but now you've kind of, it's up to your...
Laugh at puny girl running back and forth. Big Bogdan reach into pants, pull out a big slab of American cheese, and take a big bite and say, you lactose intolerance. Big Bogdan too strong for this. And laugh at you and say that I am big, strong American shredded cheese with European muscle. The cheese will be big for your bones. Your bones will be no calcium with your lactose intolerance. You'll be snapping into easy for Bogdan. I told you. You puny American girl.
Brighton, I'm from Brighton.
Whatever. Bogdan doesn't know anything.
That's intolerant.
Yes, it is. Exactly.
Okay, so I think that sounds like you're trying to like pump up the crowd a little bit, like
That's
show
it.
off. So you're going to work the audience. So it's 2d6 and you're going to add your audience, which is +1. That is, the crowd love it. They start like, yeah, she
I also
can't
have cheese
cheese.
sandwich and glass of milk as well in
Drink
shorts.
that milk. Drink that milk.
You know he's eating for Bogdan. Other milk products also cream bun in shorts.
So
anyone throw me all of your cream and milk-based products from audience.
Somebody throws a coffee. So you're going to gain 2 momentum for that, Bogdan. What do you want to do?
So can I sort of flip up and then just be like, joke's on you, Bogdan! I switched your cheese for, what the fuck is it called? Soya!
Oh, this could be good.
You're eating vegetable
Bogdan's diet plan does not allow
You're gonna be healthy!
Bogdan needs the protein.
There's no protein in soya milk!
Disgusting foul stuff.
Okay, so Bogdan, you're still in control. What do you want to do? Like, how do you want to react to this intolerance, this trick that has been played on you?
Bogdan, turn around and do a big clap on face. Be like, BAM!
Oh, so like a
big slap on the face.
That could like kill me. Like there's a vacuum in my brain. Jesus.
Okay.
It's a classic Slovenian move. It's called the rock and roller.
Okay. So give me a roll plus power on this one.
I have a lot of power.
Yeah, this is like you're stunning.
It's a 12.
Oh.
It's a 12.
Okay, the hit is so great. You're going to keep control. You can choose. Do you want to gain 2 momentum or gain +1 heat?
I will gain +1. No, I'll let control. I'll have the heat.
Okay, so you're going to take the heat.
I'll take the heat.
Okay, so
with tolerator.
Okay, with the tolerator, so you gain +1. At any point, by the way, commentators, feel free to jump in if you want to boost up or anything like that.
for something really special to happen.
So tolerator, you're in control.
I was going to give it
I'm in
earlier, but he
control.
rolled a
It's
12.
going to pass
How
that
much
control.
do I need to do something? I've got 4 now.
Okay, so if you've gained 4 heat, the audience are like so pumped up, they're so jazzed that this rivalry is coming to a head. There's tricks being played, big signature power moves, and you gain +1 audience, so you gain up to +2 audience.
Okay.
And your heat resets to 0 with tolerator because they're just so like buzzed. and you can only gain that once per match. So you need to build up that heat, and then the next match you have, you can boost it up.
You got it.
So they're just like the crowd, like Bogdan.
I have showed you my signature move, the rock'n'roller. You are the big etc.
It's very French now.
It happens.
What you got, Kim?
I'm thinking if I can do any of like my high flyer moves or anything like that.
Yeah, well, if it says on your character sheet, it'll have different moves and stuff like that.
But what about fan favorite? You know what? You know they want to see you when you make a big deal of being passed over roll plus real.
Yeah.
And then basically it gives you heat.
So like, because the crowd are just like Bogdan, like he's stealing the thunder from you. So what are you going to do to get him back?
Okay.
You're going to get like up on the ropes, you're a high flyer, you belong like on the ropes, on the turnbuckle.
I want to do a missile drop kick.
Okay,
so you get up on the ropes.
So like after
while he's grandstanding and
he's
like turning around, I'm going to climb up on the turnbuckle and then do a big old missile drop kick.
Just whoa, boom. Okay, so what was it? What's on the high flyer said? It said it was plus real?
So yeah, a roll plus real.
Yep.
And then
you see the result, see what you get. And remember, you can boost it with
momentum. Double sixes!
Okay, what's the top result?
Top result is on a 10 plus, pick 2, and then... There's a lot of words there.
Read all of long book and get confused.
Okay, so you pick 2. So you can gain 1 heat with the one sidelining you, Bogdan. Gain momentum. Or you get both basically. Or you can demand and be granted a match. So if this was outside of the ring, you could like do that. So instead, you're going to gain +1 momentum and +1 heat.
I will do that. I will get momentum.
Oh my God, Mighty Mike, she's going to the top. We've already seen her jump off the second rope since she's come back from her injury. Can't you do this? The crowd are chanting, tolerate.
Oh, they absolutely love it.
Oh my God, it's gonna be the missile drop kick.
It sends like connects. He stumbles into the ropes, like hitting the back, like
NATO sends their respect.
Okay, so you're still in control, but you're starting to see the signals now from Trampin. He's just like, come on, like, go with the script. It's like time for Bogdan to get his win now, basically.
Okay.
Well, if you don't want to do that, then you're going to be breaking kayfabe. So kayfabe is the idea that all of wrestling is scripted, and there's this kind of fourth wall. And anytime you want to do something which isn't in the kind of agreed script or is outside of your gimmick, outside of your character, you have to roll for it. And if you fuck it up, you can come off really badly.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna break it.
So you want to try and take this victory?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to roll plus real.
Plus real.
And you're gonna try and basically go in, and you're gonna try and.
Oh, that's a critical fail. Double one.
Bogdan's looking a little on the ropes right now. He's looking a little shaky.
Oh no!
I think all that soy is going to his legs.
What's happening? What's happening here?
It's the perfect chance for Tolerator to get in there right now. What's she gonna do?
Okay.
I think she fumbled. I think she fumbled the move.
Oh, she messed it up royally.
I haven't done anything yet.
You kind of see that you're kind of coming up behind, and you're so desperate to win that you actually go in for like a really cheap shot. You kind of go in with like a really cheap kind of shot, and your fans don't like that. You're the Tolerator. You don't go for those kind of moves, and there's booing. It's like crowding out. You're gonna lose one audience.
Oh, the audience did not like that. The others did not like that.
She was going for the knees on the balls. I can't tell from over here,
Oh
Scott.
my God! I think the crowd actually cheering for Bogdan now.
She's got to be careful. He's a tower that's going to tip any moment.
The crowd's going nuts.
So I'm gonna be like going around.
Hey, Mama Babushka, get down here!
And so Big Bogdan's grandmother comes down.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Oh my God! They called his grandmother.
My baby dad! You did it, baby dad! You can do it! I believe in you! Do what you did to your father 18 years ago! Show her how it's done!
Throw off your shackles of oppression!
You don't talk to me
Big
that
Bogdan
way!
is so tough. Look, this little girl is not too easy for Big Bogdan. You get in there, Grandma. You show her.
I'm coming in the ring, baby! You wait a second!
Okay.
If your wrestling is as bad as your needlework, you're gonna die!
Oh,
Shit, you did!
big words. Big words to the Tolerator.
You let her talk to your mother like that?
Big Bogdan's not. Big Bogdan's
Stop
mother.
blubbering! Stop
Maybe
shaking that
maybe what today? You. Come on, mother. Show me what you got.
But,
Take it
so
down.
So Grandma starts climbing into the ring, like she throws off a babushka. So you can spend 2 momentum right now to pull off one of your heel moves, Big Bogdan. And you can basically, do a move that leaves her on the ground, which by your stipulation will win you the match.
Let's do it.
So Big Bogdan's grandmother comes in, she like steps over. You're like, what? You don't even need to roll, you just spend 2 momentum. Just pass me 2 momentum.
You got it.
Yeah, she just comes in and she like waits and
I'm trash talking her.
She'll like trash talking and she just looks at you and with the skilled wrestling finesse, she's gonna slap you on the face, the Bogdan signature move.
She taught me that when I was a little boy. I was fooling around in the streets of Slovenia, getting into trouble, and my grandbabushka came to me and said, Bogdan, slap her. She slapped me across the ears, and I said, oh, babushka, you teach me this move, and
I'm not listening to any of this because I'm
like stunned. And then the babushka, grandmother Bogdan, picks you up, tombstone, and then just drops you down. Boom!
I think the match is over!
The ref comes in. Bogdan, get in there!
Bogdan!
This is my son!
Bogdan, oh my God! I'm sorry!
give it up for grandmother Bogdan!
Give it up for Grandma and Bogdan! Big Bogdan!
Can you see them on the screen?
Yeah, nice! She's like out there. Eventually some security do come over and they're like trying to grab Big Bogdan's grandmother down. They can haul off the tolerator. Tolerator, you do get +1 heat with Big Bogdan. So you do get the for losing the match against him. Big Bogdan, great success. Crowd loving it.
Great success.
Plus more on Mike's back. And then as you guys are kind of coming off the stage, it cuts back to backstage. And this time, Max Power, the interviewer, well, what a fantastic match we've just seen there between Big Bogdan and the Tolerator. Unexpected moves from the Tolerator there. Sure, Ken, what do you think of the Tolerator's underhand tactics?
Not surprising. Very predictable. Cafes.
Another strange thing. Coming up with your final match with Dirty Dick, you've got a bit of a rivalry going with him. It seems that he's around here somewhere. We'll get to him in a moment. Dirty Rick, you've had a long rivalry with him. You've injured him in the past. What are you going to do to him in tonight's show?
I'm going to clean up that dick. I'm going to get rid of the dirt.
It's Rick, damn it!
You heard it here first, everyone. He's going to clean up the dick. So, cut a promo for me, Martyn. So you're going to roll
to do after
26 plus look.
Come on, dick clean him.
Go!
Do I add anything to that? Or?
So you'd add your look for cut a promo.
Zilch.
Do you have any momentum? You've only got the one, haven't you?
Got one, yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like you kind of make the promo, but it doesn't quite strike true. You didn't really hit him where it hurt. You're going to lose 1 heat with Dirty Rick.
Oh, damn. We're gone.
Dirty Rick. Max Power comes over. Dirty Rick, we've heard some strong words. Yes. Apparently, Shuriken is gonna clean up the dick tonight. What do you say to that?
It's Rick, damn it, first of all.
You got your name wrong multiple times.
Everyone in the crowd gets my name wrong all the time. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. He pulled some dirty moves last time. He hurt my back pretty badly. This time, you're not gonna get an over on me, dirty fucking shuriken.
Dirty fucking yeah.
Now, Dirty Rick, you've been a
What kind of language is that? Does it come on? It's a children's show.
It's not a children's show.
This is why they call him Dirty Dick.
Bogdan's children are
What do you think? My grandmother's standing right here. Yeah.
Well, let's do it, you stupid Big Bogdan.
But that grandmother slapped you and don't impress you.
I will let it try.
You got to go to the bathroom and stop out your mouth.
I will kick your ass.
And throw soy milk over everyone.
It's like, sorry, comes in. Soy milk comes in. Just the soy milk goes everywhere. Dirty Rick, you are going to cut a promo for me. So roll 2d6 plus look. But you can choose whether it's Big Bogdan or Shuriken that you wanna have any problems with, because you were so insulting to Big Bogdan.
It's got to be Big Bogdan. The Shuriken, like, he hurt me, but at least he respects wrestling enough.
Okay, so let's see what you get.
5 and 2 plus Luke is 7.
Okay, 7. So that's a partial success. So you can gain a heat with Big Bogdan. You can gain momentum just before the match with Shuriken, or you can add a stipulation to your upcoming match.
What does a stipulation?
So it could be things like you want to have weapons, you want to have like chairs and things like that.
No, I respect wrestling too much.
Too much. Okay.
So I'm getting 1 heat with Big Bogdan.
Big Bogdan, you gain the heat with Big Bogdan. And then we're going to hand over to our new commentators. What commentators do we have for this match?
Well, howdy everybody, it's Jolene Slim here. I've got a girl's name, but actually I'm a quite masculine man from Texas. I have a ranch and a rifle and a lovely hat.
Thanks very much, Jolene. Who's in the booth up there with you?
All right, my loves. I'm Fighter Fred, innit?
Fighter Fred, excellent.
From the West Country.
Two very different people up in the booth.
Now, me and Fred have shared a booth many times. I will say, she has ridden my stallion, and she had a good time.
My accent has changed.
She's from the South as well. We go way back.
Deep
South of England.
Okay, so you guys get in the position. The crowd begins appearing. Dirty Rick, your entrance. The animals come out. There's the elephants, the lions, the goats.
Total Africa playing in the background.
They're blessed. Rain down now. Justin comes out. The crowd are like, whoa!
Yeah! It's Rick! It's Rick! Stop it! It's Rick!
What? Dick.
Stop your shuriken!
And then as you're getting to the main thing, and they're all shouting, you just suddenly hear like. And then a big cannon is rolled out, like a Shogun, Rokugan-style cannon gets wheeled out, and a great, a blast erupts, and a spinning man slices through many large sheets with your face on that, cutting through like these big posters of you.
Oh, that's my face!
Hits into a Velcro wall, and then he like ninjas his way, and then drops into the ring, and everyone's like, boo, Shuriken, boo! But then there's like, yeah, Shuriken, killing ninja!
Oh, well, it looks like Shuriken's out of the ring, and he's managed, all through that act, he's managed to make a little crane out of origami. Look at him holding it in his hand.
Swan.
Meanwhile, one of the pigs in Dirty Dick's group is taking a shit on the floor in the middle of the ring.
Now,
well, I haven't seen anything like that since 1996 in the Federation's World Wrestling Royal Rumble. Featuring I don't remember who, because God,
Dirty
that was
Dick
a long
competed
time
for
ago.
35 years, damn it.
I don't know, Jolene, that my accent's going to stay like this now, because that's what I'm going to do. But I've seen a lot of that down in Cardiff. Like, yeah, that's a pretty, common occurrence here in England.
Well, I agree.
Well, before we get to the second match, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, it'll be the match between Shuriken and Dirty Rick.
Okay, we got to have a little break now, fellas, so enjoy these commercial announcements. Please buy
the Humble Bundle.
This Yogscast Jingle Jangle Christmas live stream WrestleMania
Jingle Slam.
Special Jingle Slam is sponsored by Freddos.
Because why the fuck are they 50p
They're
nowadays?
made of chocolate and they're quite expensive, so get them when you can.
Inflation.
Heard it here first. Sponsored by Freddo's. We'll take a
Brexit
break.
Britain.
I wish.
See you soon, shitlords. Bye.
Bye.
Its power will withstand. of Dad. Love so lovely and so free, with bountiful resources like gin, moustaches and tea. For goodness sake, make no mistake, we've had troubles in our past, but don't forget we're still a threat and our culture's unsurpassed. God bless that law, our blessed land of Pig. Noble leader of Danlaw, his brain is very big. People of Danlaw, raise up your swords once more to defend the precious motherland. We will go to war. We may be small, but we'll fight them all until the very last man. And some will say we've had our day, and we sure could use a hand. So please help that law, their armies are on the shore. We admit we're a little bit shit, and we can't fight anymore. People of Datloff, you have served me well, but today it is our darkest hour. We must fight to survive. Fight! Fight on! Datlovians, block the swords with your bodies and hold them back! Block them, men! Fight for your honor and fight for your country! Datloff will hold! Datloff forever! Remember, sweet Datloff, its legend will live on. Our lands they take, our heads on stakes, but our hearts beat ever on. Remember Datloff.
And his name is John C. And his name is John.
Simon,
Yep,
the new Yoglabs employee manual's here, and I think it could be a good idea if I go through some of it with you, you know?
sure. What's with the music?
Well, it's been proven in tests that music helps people take in information, especially if they've just been cloned.
What?
Don't worry about it. Just covers the basics, you know. Brainwashing, thought control, a cafe menu.
Cafe menu?
Simple stuff we all need to know, yeah?
Alright, cool.
Welcome to Yoglabs, the home of innovation, where the only limit is your limited imagination. But sometimes things can maybe get a bit out of hand, so we've got a plan that you need to understand. Page 4, don't ever disturb the certificates while they're working.
Oh, I might have already done that, because Mamsie got out and I was...
Page 7, don't ever go in that room that has the black door on level 3.
Why? What's in there?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Come with me to Yogscast, baby. When they come in, they'll blow your cares away. Take one step and you can't help but obey.
Just ignore the death row.
So, you still with me, Simon?
I think so, but Lewis, there's something bothering me.
Good to hear it. Let's carry on, shall we? Here in Yoglabs, we pioneer technology.
From robot girlfriends
to goldfish bigonometry. So if you're feeling sick or experiencing anti-gravity, it could be either radiation or a ripped space-time reality. So page 13, if the microchip in your neck starts to itch, don't scratch it.
Microchip? What the hell, Lewis? Ow!
And on page 18, in the event of incoming missiles, please head
Pardon?
to the bunker.
Missiles?
Don't worry about it.
Come with me to Yogscast, baby. We really care about your personal safety. Don't worry about the time travel paradox. Ignore that triceratops.
His name is Steve.
Lewis?
Yeah?
I'm a little bit worried.
All under control. Don't worry about it.
Don't really know
Well, sacrifices must be made to achieve world domination. It'll all be over soon. Don't worry about that abomination.
No, that's it. I've had enough. I'm going to put a stop to this.
Simon!
I'm not doing what you tell me anymore.
Andrew, stop it!
Mandrew and I are out of here.
Why is this microchip not working?
You're not the boss of me.
Simon, I told
I'm
you!
not going to do what you tell me anymore. See, I'm going to push this button.
No,
and there's
don't press
nothing
that
you can
button.
do to stop
Don't
me.
press it!
Oh.
Come with me to Yogscast, baby. Only one fatal incident lately. Initiate the rebuilding for the cost effect. Enjoy the show.
Okay, fresh clone. Simon?
Hello.
Oh, the new Yoglabs employee manual has arrived. Would you like to take a look?
I'm walking down the street, got a smile on my face and some shit in my teeth.
Oh my god, look at that elf. He clearly doesn't care about his personal health.
Hey, you twat, stop looking at me, I'll shit in your face and piss in your tea.
Oh mate, I don't mean it like that.
Well, shut the fuck up, get out of here, you twat.
I don't need no guns, I don't need no guns. I'm a pleasure elf, I can just touch myself. 'Cause I don't need no guns, I don't need no guns. I'm a pleasure elf, I can just touch myself.
Pleasure elf, 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 pleasure elf.
I don't need no guns, I don't need no guns. I'm a pleasure elf, I can just touch myself. 'Cause I don't need no guns, I don't need no guns. I'm a pleasure elf, I can just touch myself. I don't need no guns, I don't need no guns. I'm a pleasure elf, I can just touch myself. 'Cause I don't need no guns, I don't need no boys. I'm a pleasure elf, I can just touch myself.
You know I've had this fresh since I was 5 years old. All these doctors try to help me, but I can't be told what it is, who I am, what this ratchet is meant to mean. If my haters think I'm dirty, I don't wanna be clean. Yeah, 'cause I'm wrapped with smell. Bitch, I might be fatal, but you just can't tell. Clothes coming out, better wipe me down. Only threads I need are a medical gown. Medical gown. A medical gown. The only threads I need are a medical gown.
The Yogscast World Wrestling Federation Jingle Slam!
Jingle Slam!
Yeah!
I'm so sorry, Sam.
The title match has already happened between Bogdan and the Tolerator. Bogdan, shut down that young whippersnapper!
Granny technically Grandma.
Granny did.
Yeah.
Granny did.
It was me!
Bugdan's grandma didn't need nothing. No help.
You need some respect for your elders.
That's the tagline. That is an amazing line.
There you go. Next character. If we play this again.
The next match that's beginning.
She can be called
Next
Bob
match.
Gran.
So
There it is.
we've got
Bob Gran.
Bob Gran.
Yeah.
Hashtag Bob Gran in the chat, please, everybody.
Hashtag Bob
I
Gran.
want to see some fun.
Right, Sam as well. Did you have the results of that poll we were running
Maybe.
that you can show me on the screen?
Okay, we'll get the results of the poll in.
I want to do this because then I
the
can
audience
plan.
poll, yeah.
And here we go.
So in the meantime, we
the
got
meantime-
we got a little match on our hands between Dirty Dick and Shuriken,
Shuriken.
the weapon from Japan.
The beast from the east.
Oh, east of Amsterdam. Dirty Dick.
We're starting the match.
Okay, so we're gonna start the match.
What are you doing? Oh shit!
Oh, here it is. Here's the
lights.
mask. And he comes out with the mask on.
He's been wearing this mask for 30 years. Oh my god! Fucking hell!
Okay.
You're completely fucking insane. Look into the camera. Look in your eyes. I think we got this wrong. I think we got the bad guys over here.
I think there might be some changes of allegiances going on.
Don't look at
Super
me.
Saiyan. Look how big his hair is. Super Saiyan Sonic.
Hang on a second. You're the Japanese one, right?
I was about to say C.
Maybe that's where you can get some inspiration. Right, Dirty Rick.
Yes.
Dirty Rick, you have got the highest audience, so you're going to be in control for the start of the match.
Right.
And it all kicks off. Ding, ding, ding.
I start chanting at the crowd. Dirty Dick, no, Dirty Rick, damn it! Dirty Rick,
Dirty Dick,
it's
Dirty Dick,
it's
Dirty Dick,
fucking Dirty Dick. I start running in between the whatever you call them, the ropes, that's it. And then I start slamming with my arms stretched out into Shuriken.
Just boom, just big elbow cross. Okay, so you're going to give me a wrestling move, and this sounds like it's going to be with work, because this is like a proper wrestling move.
Work, okay.
So,
Yeah, proper
2d6.
wrestling move.
I get +2 for
That's
work.
what you're working.
There you go,
You've done this for years.
Because I'm a veteran.
You've been doing that for all your life.
Oh dear.
The 5 + 2 is 7.
+7, so that's a partial. So you hit pretty well. You get to pick one. You can either maintain control and keep going, or you can gain +1 momentum and pass control back over to the Shuriken.
I'll take the momentum.
Okay, so you're going to take 1 momentum. Pass that down, and then Shuriken, like he hits you, you stumble, you stumble back.
So he knocks me down on the clothesline. I hit the mat.
Well, that's a
and
big
then
hit.
I'm thinking,
What's Shuriken gonna do?
shit's getting real. So I'm gonna roll out the ring and basically out onto the mat. And there's still all these fucking animals everywhere. There's a goat. There's a pig. There's pig shit right there.
All the ones from Dirty Rick's intro.
So I'm gonna bring out
What
a
are
bit
you
of a
doing?
heel move, and I'm just gonna kick one of the pigs.
What?
Because I really want to get his blood boiling.
You dirty bastard!
The more angry Dirty Dick is, the sloppier he gets with his wrestling. Then we're back on par.
So the audience don't like this, but that builds up to the heel. They love it. You're gonna do this is gonna be a cheap heat, so you're gonna gain +1 momentum.
Nice.
You can't do that again this episode. So this whole thing, you
That's
can't do another
fine.
cheap hit. But they love it. They're like giving you the momentum. They're like, oh, there's like the hissing and the booing, but that just builds up the heel persona. You're like, yes.
Good.
Well, I
Seething
don't
from the
see
crowd.
why Shuriken has to give that little piggy a big old boot up the asshole. I don't think he deserved that at all.
If these two are okay, that one is going to mark it.
That is not how you treat animals, okay? You go back down here in the ring and go, you fight a real man.
Dressed like a fucking hedgehog.
How fucking dare you? I'm into animals. We love ourselves, okay? We love animals. You come back here and we fight like men.
So what are you gonna do? You're still in control.
Okay,
take it out
I'm
of
going
the
to jump
poor
up onto the
little
mat. I'm going to jump up onto the mat.
Jump on the mat.
I'm going to jump onto the top rope.
On the ropes.
And I'm basically going to just try and do an aerial clothesline in response. I need a
Aerial
bit more
clothesline.
weight behind me to take him down.
Okay, so this is gonna be with a work. This is gonna be
Okay.
you know,
Ooh-wee, this looks like some crazy oriental shit that Shuriken's put out here.
That's what, 5 and work is -1. Shit, 4.
So 4. So you kind of go to do this big heavy swing, but you just you get countered. Dirty Rick is waiting for it. Like, this is a man who's been wrestling for 35 years. He knows what you're gonna do. You jump onto him. He grabs you. He slams you to the ground. Your control's gonna pass
That's
over
for
to
my
Dirty Rick.
piggy.
And you get a +1 momentum, Dirty Rick, as well.
Well, Jolene, it just goes to show you should never piss off a man with his pig.
Well, it's a classic move, my girl. I mean, we've seen it time and time again on my ranch. You mess around with pigs, you get him covered in pig shit.
I'll tell you what, Jolene, that pig actually looks like my third husband.
Well, I've seen him, and I think that, oh my God, he's good looking then in that case.
So with the commentators, by the way, if at any point, if somebody makes a roll, you can boost it to the next level of success, and you can each do that once, basically, per match. So if you think that somebody does something really cool and they deserve a better success, you can add that in. But we're going to pass over to Dirty Rick. Okay. What are you doing, Dirty Rick? You just counted him, he's on the ground.
I'm really angry. Like, I see, he just fucking kicked my pig. And I slammed him on the ground. So I get over him, sit on his back, and grab him by his neck and do a camel clutch.
Camel clutch!
Of course you go for an animal-based move.
No, it's the snuffle truffle.
It's a snuffle truffle.
The classic move.
Oh my God, Jolene, it's the snuffle truffle.
He's been doing this since 1984.
So are you trying to pin him down with raw strength or technical skill?
Technical skill.
Technical skill, so you're going to roll plus work, man.
Okay.
Roll plus work.
Okay.
Oh, well, let's see how
that's
this goes.
2 plus 2, that's 4.
That's 4.
Looks like he's really fucking it up over there.
Oh, it does not look pretty at all, Jolene.
No, it looks like he's actually taking a shit on his face.
Oh God, he's lost control of his bowels.
A little bit of brown seeps through the trunk. He's an old man.
Oh,
It's the back of my neck.
sorry.
The audience start laughing. I take it, commentators, you don't want to put him over, you don't want to boost him
Oh
up.
my God, quickly get a towel.
Okay.
Get some wet wipes out there, stat.
More momentum
It's
for
getting everywhere.
That poor Japanese man.
The stench.
You don't expect this.
You throw it off. There's a little bit of a brown mark on the nose, but you managed to let brown mark.
Okay, I'm just going to wipe that away, and I'm basically going to run outside and stand by another animal.
Don't you do it!
And then that's it. That's me baiting him outside.
Do it.
Okay, so you're like luring him outside.
I jump out.
He jumps out. He's coming out after you.
Can I get him as he's exiting the ring?
Oh, you're going to
so as he's going through the ropes, I want to pull one of his legs so he just sort of falls on the ring.
Falls
right
down.
on the mat.
Oh,
This is pull the leg out the way.
This is a dirty move. But I think that this could be. Yeah, so you could spend if you want to. How much momentum have you got?
We've got like 3.
Okay, so this is a heal move. So if you spend 2 momentum, you could gain a heat with your opponent. You could leave him helpless on the ground, so completely defenseless. Or you could, you can gain heat. What do you want to do?
I'll gain the heat.
Okay, so you can take 2 momentum.
Yeah.
So you gain +1 heat with Dirty Rick. What are you up to with him now? +3, +1. Okay, so he pulls this move. You're not expecting it, Dirty Rick. The shuriken waits for you to get out, and he grabs your leg. He pulls you down. Oh, it takes you by surprise.
Oh, my back.
Oh, hamstring, the back
Oh,
injury.
my back.
And then he falls in the remaining pig shit.
Yeah, he falls in amongst the pigs.
No.
He's sliding around.
Now we both got a brown nose.
I'll tell you what, Jolene, Dirty Dick is really living up to his name now.
It's Rick, damn it!
And you're still in control, Shuriken. What do you want to do?
in control.
Well, I haven't seen a mess like this since I officiated the Miss World Mud Wrestling Competition of 2003. My God, let me tell you, that was a real gear. Miss Slovakia, she was a real beauty. She got covered in mud from her head to her toes. An old young bunk down there in the audience, I remember he was a real looking on with a smile on his face. That's what I can tell you.
And now she's his wife.
She is Jolene. I'm assuming your name is also Jolene.
Why not?
Okay.
Okay, Shuriken.
How dazed is Dirty Rick right now?
Oh, he's pretty
dazed.
dazed.
Is he face down in the mud?
Yeah, he's face down. He's on the ground. He's got mud all over him.
Where's the referee at right now?
The referee is watching. He's watching. There's
referee's being very careful not to get himself covered in this mess.
These referees are very particular, Jolene.
Well, they have a very nice black and white costume, and those white stripes can very easily get stained with brown.
Exactly, and then they'd just be another wrestler.
Exactly, and we don't want to get that happening, do we?
Could I spend any momentum or any points to basically have the referee distracted by the animals so I can get an opening for a chair shot, seeing as I'm the hardcore person?
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what. If you spend a momentum, you kind of start pumping up the crowd. You start really getting them buzzed up, and then the crowds and the sound of the crowd is making the animals go wild. And the refs and the enforcers are all kind of trying to control them. And while nobody's looking, there's just a metal folded chair. You pick it up. You come in.
And go for a big swing.
Yeah, so this
on the
is
back.
what's your hot? Is it look for you? I can't remember.
Let's have a look.
Oh, you're real. So it'd be do a real plus real.
Okay.
5. Commentators, do you want to put him over?
That'd be
success?
6.
Boost him up to it would be a partial success.
Oh, okay.
I want to put him over.
Okay, so what happens? He picks up the chair. You get to describe
And
it.
you're Shuriken coming in there with the sayonara shot. Is he gonna land it? Boom!
Okay, so on this one,
He really is the silent samurai.
okay, so
You bastard!
So you're going to gain +1 heat with Dirty Rick and a momentum, but then control's going to pass over to Dirty Rick.
Sure.
Okay, I slowly get up and I kick the chair away. You gotta respect the art of wrestling, alright? And I just charge out.
Well, it looks like someone's bringing Dirty Rick his walking stick.
Thank you for getting my name right, finally!
Y'all should be paying more attention to the wrestling than to us, you know.
Fortunately, this is a brand new ring we got installed this season. It's actually got a chair lift installed for Dirty Rick in case a stair lift. I mean, one of those old people lifts that used to lift grannies up the stairs. And so Dirty Rick can actually get into the ring using an old stair lift. If he gets, it's going to take a few moments to get into the ring, but once he's in there, oh boy, he's going to crack open those Werther's Originals and give us all a lovely taste of his delicious.
So he's going to find some golden nuggets as well.
Golden nuggets.
Yeah.
So I kick the chair away.
Yeah, you kick the chair away.
I grab him by the hair.
Yeah.
Put him in front of me and start doing the Hurricane Rana.
Okay. All right. So this is a wrestling plus work.
One of my favorite moves.
Oh, there you go.
Is that a crotch in the face?
Lisa used to do it.
Yeah.
5 plus 1 plus 2 is 8.
8. So you managed to like throw him in. You've got him in this submission lock. He's not going anywhere. You're going to keep control. One thing you can do is if you want to spend 2 momentum, you can do one of the things. Because you're a baby face, aren't you?
Yes.
So you could do one of the following. If you spend 2 momentum, you could gain a heat with your opponent. You can leave your opponent speechless. So you can basically like completely like you just leave him speechless. You can say something so profound that he just doesn't know what to say back.
Yes, no retort.
Or you can carry on the wrestling moves. What do you want to do? Okay. You got like some wise words.
We'll leave him speechless.
Okay, so
oh my god,
damn.
Oh.
What are you going to say to him? What are you going to say?
Oh shit! I didn't think this through.
Be careful not to be racist. He is from
that's what I was thinking. You mess with the pig, you get the dick.
Oh my god!
What you can't? There's nothing you can do. Like, what can you say back to that? Like,
Good point.
And, the audience is so stunned. Dave, Rick, you're going to go +1 audience. Like, you've just, Shuriken is so sharp-witted to see him stunned so badly by this kind of professional wrestler. Somebody who knows how to work the crowd. They're just like, yeah, what's going down? And you start to see the manager on the side, like, come on, wrap it up, get to the win. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to try and finish this match?
I would need 2 momentum though, right?
I think I said Shuriken, but I meant Dirty Rick.
Right,
I did it initially. Because I was going to have 1 babyface and 1 heel win.
Right,
and then do that.
Okay, so I slam him on the floor and I try to do the chicken wing crossface.
Okay, so with this, this is going to be the finishing move, right?
It's definitely an animal-based move, Jolie.
Yes.
That is his thing.
I think he's literally used all of them now.
He loves them barnyard animals.
There's that one as well.
So you're just going to roll straight 2d6.
Well, that is certainly a thing.
You're going to roll straight 2d6,
Not
Zylus.
comfortable with
You
it
can
at
add
all.
your momentum.
But
I'll
that's
give you.
what
You can add audience on this.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Do I spend audience or is
No, you
okay,
just add them. Yeah.
Come on.
So just straight 2d6 plus audience.
Is Shuriken gonna submit?
6 plus 3 is 13.
So yeah. So
Damn.
6 plus 13. So you hit your finisher clean. Like the submission hold is there. Shuriken is like, he can't take it. This is
Is he
a
gonna
level of
tap?
skill.
Is he gonna tap? Is he gonna tap?
The ref's there waiting.
He is tapped!
Shakes his hands. No. So Rick, you're going to gain +1 audience.
Oh, that puts me at 4.
That puts you at 4, so you can have an advance. So when you advance, you can
level up.
You can basically level up. So you can increase one of your stats.
The veteran can only change gimmick to anti-hero, manager, or wasted.
So you could become a manager if you wanted to. You could retire. This could be your last match, and you're just like, that's it, I'm done. You can still wrestle, but you basically take over part of the business.
Like Triple H.
And in fact, as you're making this, there's like a big sort of hushed moment from the crowd. As you're enjoying this moment, as a figure kind of rises up behind you. He's a big man, big ginger beard, ginger hair with a big belly, and this is a legend. This is one of your old colleagues. This is Serious Simon. And he was going for the business, and he looks at you, he's like, Zylus, he's like, Dirty Rick. He looks at you, he's just like,
I'm even older than you.
he like shakes your hand. He's like, it's so good. Listen.
Look how fucking old I am. I'm all wrinkly and shit. I've been in this business too fucking long.
He's like, I've been in this business. Throw me a mic.
You're really old, but I'm older than you.
He like looks down.
I've got 2 walking sticks and a hearing aid.
I got 2 walking sticks and a hearing aid, but I got something to say. That manager Marcus Trampin, he's been up to no good. And this man here, this man's a legend.
Yeah.
I want to see him take over YWF Wrestling right now. So we're gonna lay down a challenge. It's gonna be me, and it's gonna be Dirty Rick, and it's gonna be somebody he chooses against these dirty, filthy heels and their manager Marcus Trampin right now.
You know what I think, Sir Simon? We take them all on, especially Big Bogdan. We take on Shuriken, and we take on the Tolerator.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it, you and me together.
Alright, and so at this point, the rest of you are all brought in
What
like
is going on? What a surprise! I'm not even sure what it was going to fight you, but it's going to be a hell of a jingle jam, boy, I'm sure.
So a big belt is paraded. Trampin comes out. He's wearing like really fancy sneakers that cost him way too much money, and he's got like a cool shirt and a tracksuit, a dad bod shirt on. And he comes out. He's like, "Oh, what are you talking about? We're gonna fucking crush you, you stupid idiots! Right, that's it. Big Bogdan, Tolerator Shuriken with me. We're gonna teach these old fucking bastards what's what for." And you guys are brought into the ring for a big elimination match. Last person standing in the ring will be the new manager of YWF. This is what it all comes down to. It's all done, and you've got 2 of the best elite wrestlers. You can increase one of your stats, by the way, Zylus. So you can increase one of your stats by +1. Because you got 4 audience. And this time there is no commentator.
Well, howdy, we got a hell of a showdown coming. I'm reluctant to relinquish this microphone because I'm so enjoying being Jolene Slim, your techless commentator. I'm going to return this now.
Do you want to be Big? We need Big Bogdan.
We need Bogdan.
We need Big Bogdan.
It's Big Bogdan.
Big Bogdan is big.
I've been kissing my wife up in the stands while this whole time is going on. This old man doing old man shit.
What are you calling an old man?
Big Bogdan care less for the old smell of old man.
Look, I'm your manager now.
The stinky moth, old smell of pot puree and...
You get in the ring, Big Bogdan.
Get in the old folks home, you old...
You get in the rocking ring, Big Bogdan. And you see what you can do against a real wrestler.
Big Bogdan able to slap you down like little weak child. Even Big Bogdan, one of many children, Big Bogdan's little girl.
You know what? Bring your granny up the stage as well.
Big Bogdan's little 4-year-old girl could beat you in the wrestling, you puny old man, you weak.
Okay, so everybody's going to cut a promo now based on like your distance. So Big Bogdan, take us away. You've just been talking to SmackDown. Give us a cut a promo. Say it's roll 2 dice and add the look.
Well, of course, Big Bogdan. 11
smashes it.
Big Bogdan always wanted to manage Yogscast Wrestling Federation. It's been Big Bogdan's dream from start. Big Bogdan's been going back to school in the weekends. Been learning about all management and stuff and paying people accountancy. On the side, Big Bogdan aware of when Big Bogdan gets old, he may not be able to provide for a family with his muscle starting to get smaller, like he's seen Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's saying, Big Bogdan, he takes us out of
words coming out anymore. I haven't seen Arnold in there somewhere.
So Big Bogdan looking forward to taking over management of Yogscast circuit. So if you want to be a Big Bogdan fan, just
There's 2 momentum for you, Big Bogdan, for that epic speed.
Wow, that's what a 13 gets you.
Sure can.
Bloody hell. Alright, here we go. What we got?
Plus what? Plus look.
Oh, plus look. Just 6.
Just 6.
Damn.
The crowd don't feel it. Like, you're coming in. What'd you say?
I want more blood, more weapons, more hardcore.
And the refs are just like, no weapons, no weapons.
You can't fight without weapons.
They're going to deny you. There is a no weapons rule. If you weapons, you're disqualified.
A hardcore match.
Tolerator. But they come over to you. What have you got to say in the ring? You're all brought up into the single ring now. Like everybody's there in the corners looking at each other.
Okay. I mean, like, there's 2 things I can't tolerate in this world: people who are intolerant of other people, and the Dutch. You backstabbing, crazy Dutch bastard!
Look, you did not respect the art of wrestling. Okay, you went heels.
Sonic
okay, I mentored you. I trained you. You were the chosen one! You were meant to be the chosen one!
You were meant to bring balance to wrestling!
Yes!
Not destroy it!
Shut up, old man! And I'm gonna throw some soy milk in your face.
Okay, so you're gonna give me a cut promo here. Toss a look.
4, 5, 6,
6, 7.
7.
Yeah, you can boost it up.
8.
Okay, so you boost it up to an 8. So you can either gain +1 heat with Dirty Rick, or you can gain momentum. You can get some momentum back.
Slick!
You can add a stipulation. Do you want to make it hardcore? You can make it a hardcore match.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna make it hard.
Okay.
Yes!
So after the promo, you go over to the refs and you're like whispering in their ear, and they kind of like nod, and like chairs and planks and ladders are all put around the outside of the ring.
Can I lift up
Yeah.
a bat wrapped with barbed wire?
Okay, you like lift up this like terrifying looking bat of barbed wire.
It's rainbow barbed wires.
Okay, rainbow barbed wire, sure. The most intolerant of weapons.
Tolerate!
Bride. Like,
I'm
screaming
standing
this.
on the turnbuckle just like...
We'll do Dirty Rick last. Trampin comes up and he's just like, look, I've been manager for this for 20 years. I don't have anything to fear. I'm going to crush you all. But the crowd don't really buy it. They're just kind of just boo! They're just dissing him. Simple Simon, he's just like, I've been wrestling for 55 years. Now, me, the professionals are going to show you how it's done.
You tell him, Simon.
But nobody can really hear him because he's so
No one cares, old man.
They're all like just getting like, brr. Dirty Rick, they bring over the mic to you. One last promo.
Look, everybody. Bring out the animals. Bring them all out once again. All right? Play Toto. Play Africa. We got this. All right? This is going to be my last match. Bogdan, you going down, son. You, the chosen one. I don't know what you're playing at. You were supposed to bring balance to wrestling, but you just chose to ignore it. You know, you chose to basically become Darth Vader of wrestling. All right? And you Japanese prick.
I'm American. I'm American that loves Japan.
You hurt my back. All right? You're going down for that. You played it dirty.
That's your age, not me, old man.
None of you respect the art of wrestling. All right? Let's do it.
Roll a 1 and a 2.
Plus my.
Well, I don't think your plus is going to help. You got 3 times. It's the worst roll of all time.
Who had the best speech there then?
Well,
it was Bogdan, wasn't it?
Mark rolled the worst roll of his.
Yeah, I rolled terrible. So, like, Dirty Rick comes up and he's shouting, and he's just trying to do it, but there's just, you get a quiet word, and Trampin walks up to you, like, while you're doing this, like, as you're kind of giving the speech, and he's just like, if you take my manager position, I'm going to release that hidden information about you, Dirty Rick. I know what you got up to in the 80s. I've got a video.
And that pig backstage.
I'm going to release it. So you better lose this match.
Cameron, is it?
You better let me win, or I'm going to release it. And
You
I'll
lose
ruin
this
your
match
career.
and I'll lose that video.
3 letters, my friend. TMZ.
Oh no.
Dirty Rick.
Oh no.
You've got the highest audience out of everybody right now, I think. So you're going to lead this. You're going to be in control.
Huh? It would not reset after I.
No. Oh yeah, you did. You did reset to +1. So
No,
who's got the next
it's
highest
plus
audience?
2 for me, but so I have 2.
Who's got plus? Anyone got +3 audience?
No.
No. So it's still Dirty Rick.
Okay.
+1 for me.
So Dirty Rick, you're in control.
Yeah,
How do you want
resets
to
to
kick this
plus 2
all
for
off?
me. So what, sorry?
How do you want to kick it all off?
Well, there's animals everywhere.
There's animals everywhere.
There's
We brought
animals
in more
everywhere.
animals.
There's like chairs all placed around the outside of the ring, but the rule is if you get thrown out of the ring, you're eliminated.
Oh, throw out the ring, you're eliminated.
Do I have, do we have like a break or something like that? Because mine says that at a rest, I get +2 audience.
No.
You didn't get
This is all one big show.
Get a short rest there.
No
Do I
short
get
rest.
my key points back?
Shut up. So no, this is all one continuous episode. So Dirty Rick takes off. Like, you can basically describe what happens to a lot of other people as well, but anything that requires you to make a roll is going to be a roll.
So we have the 2 teams standing next to each other. It's me and a good old trusty Simon.
Simple Simon.
Simple Simon. Good old trusty Simple Simon versus the
very
heels.
old.
He's
You two versus all of us.
He's very old.
Have you got Mark Trampin? Mark Trampin.
you guys
He's
are
on Trampin's on the outside.
He's on outside.
He's just the other manager.
You guys are in a bad way.
Yeah, we're the underdogs right now.
And the crowd love it. The crowd are like, yeah, they're going nuts for it.
Are they still shouting dirty dick?
Yeah, oh yeah, they always shout that.
Hey, Trick! Damn it! Let's see, what do you mean? So you guys are all just huddled up together, I think, like, okay, just huddle up for a second. Just talk to each other.
Right, this is it, guys. Just go for the legs. Get the walking sticks. There are hardcore rules in this match. We can do whatever we want.
Yes, Big Bogdan knows that old men's knees are very weak. You give a little poke and his knees are gone, he's useless.
By little poke, you mean impale with a pole, right?
Up to you.
With the tolerance stick.
There it is. The barbed wire tolerance stick. The Negan Pride bat.
Whatever works for you guys, it's easy for us.
Old men from that generation are pretty intolerant anyway, so I think this guy needs sorting out. And he's Dutch.
Let me put it this way. I don't think Dirty Rick's going to be
talking to
Yeah, he's still here.
No, I'll just wait in the back.
Let us handle this.
Yeah, I'll just wait over here. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up!
All right, yeah.
Oh, he's such a prick.
Right, Rick. Right, what you got?
Ref, ring the bell.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Match begins. Take us away, Rick.
Simon, you go for the tolerator, and you go for the Japanese guy. All right.
Hooray! American that loves Japan. He comes over and he starts throwing them around. He's like throwing them against the ropes and things like that. And you know, he's kind of like doing like old school moves, just like slamming around the head and like throwing them around. But he's kind of a bit slow. There's no acrobatics here. It's all just raw kind of holds and locks. What are you up to?
You leave Big Bogdan to me.
Hey, he's like nods. So you're gonna go after Big Bogdan?
I'm going after Big Bogdan.
Okay, what do you want to do?
So I do the same thing. I jump in between the ropes. Just get ready. Give myself some momentum.
Yep.
And you know what? We're gonna go for. I'm grabbing him.
This is
very difficult.
Don't forget, by the way, all the rest of you. You
I
can interrupt at any point by spending momentum and take control away from Zylus.
So I jump in between and I just jump and kick him in the chest with both my legs.
Okay, do you want to go for raw power, or are you trying to be like stylish and like kind of wrestling style?
Always stylish.
Always stylish. Okay, so you're going to roll plus work?
Yes. Okay.
It's just a job for you, isn't it?
This is my job. This is what I've been doing for 35 years, Bogdan. You wouldn't understand.
Oh man, it's not your
3
generation.
plus 2 is 7.
7, so it's a partial, so you can either give control to Bogdan and gain momentum, or you can keep control and keep doing stuff. Like
I'll give momentum to Bogdan.
Okay, so you gain a momentum, and then Bogdan, so he's kind of throwing you around, like slamming you around, but you kind of get the momentum, you kind of take control away from it. What do you want to try and do?
Bogdan just holds up a hand and holds him at arm's length. That's puny old man.
That sounds like to me that's a feat of strength.
You are weak.
You're going to use your pure strength to hold him back. So 2d6 plus power.
Oh, it's
oh dear.
not good.
So on a botch of this, you actually injure yourself. Like you're holding him back. And Dirty Rick is so adept, like he sees it, he twists your arm and throws you to the ground, and the big weight, you just feel something pop in your arm, you're gonna mark off one of your injury boxes.
Oh.
So you've got 3 injury boxes.
Disaster! Oh! Big Bogdan! What was that?
Who's an old man now, Bogdan?
But Trampin is going to spend his 1 momentum that he's allowed. He sees you on the floor getting injured. He's like, Big Bogdan's my biggest seller, you prick! And he just comes in and he's just going to try and tackle. He's going to try and tackle Dirty Rick off. And that's going to be 7. So he manages to basically like pull Dirty Rick off of Big Bogdan, throws him up against the ropes, starts battering him around. He's going to keep the control, and then he's actually going to try and grab you into a power slam. He's going to try and lift you up and throw you down.
Nice.
He fucks it up entirely. He's a manager. He's not a wrestler. Nobody knows why he's in the ring. He just picks you up, but he's like, oh.
Maybe he falls over backwards.
And he falls over and he gets slammed into the ground. And he knocked out.
An injury.
Yeah, he's knocked out. Like
you only had 1 injury.
Yeah, he's just down. And the refs like start pulling Trampin out. He's pulled out of the ring and he's eliminated. Dirty Rick, what do you want to do? Unless you guys want to interrupt. I
want to interrupt.
So like spend a momentum. Pass me one of your crystals.
Right, I've gone over to the commentator's desk.
Okay.
I'm talking in the ear of one of the commentators.
Okay.
I'm like, we've got to sell, right? And basically, I want to see if I can convince them.
Jolene! Do you want to be Jolene?
Well, howdy there, folks. What are you doing up here in the commentators box with me and Jolene?
Jolene, listen to me.
Which Jolene?
Do we, both of you?
We don't speak for the same Jolene.
We are Jolene.
That's right, Jolene.
Jolene, you want a crazy match, right?
Well, of course we do.
Where's the cell? Is it up there? Can I bring it down?
Well, absolutely, partner. Why do you think we spend all the money putting it up there?
Let's press the button. Let's
Push
go.
the button is right
Well,
here.
why don't you go press that button, my son.
Hell of a cell time.
Boom. What is a cell?
A giant cell.
A giant metal cage.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't go onto the ropes, it goes a bit outside, so you can only
still get
stay in the
thrown around.
confines. Yeah.
Okay, so the cell comes
The head
out.
of the cell
you
is
rush back
dropping.
to you kind of like throw a zip line back in or something.
Well, can I, as it's descending, can I run
Jump.
and climb onto it and climb up the sides?
Okay, so you climb up on the side and the cell descends, trapping everyone inside. The crowd are absolutely loving it. You're going to make this
Well, I didn't
roll
expect
me.
this was going to be a cage match.
This is roll me a work in the audience. I think this was definitely something that the audience would love.
Okay,
so
100%.
plus audience on this.
This audience is loving it.
Get the cage!
It looks like it's going to be a success.
Plus
It's
audience.
a 5. Oh,
It's
plus
a
audience
partial.
6.
6.
Oh, it's not even a partial.
I'm gonna. Normally, I can't do this because the commentators. Because you got the commentators,
It
you
is
went
a
up to
partial
them.
success.
We're gonna make it a partial
Commentators
success.
are all
Cage
for
comes down, might fuck
this.
up the climb.
Okay, so you're gonna gain momentum and you're still in control. Like the cage has descended. What do you want to do? It's trap them all inside. Simple Simon's just like, not the cage! No! I don't want to go back to the room!
This is like the room in my old folks home.
Okay.
Get me out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna kick.
Put Matlock on.
I'm gonna kick a hole in the top of the cage open. There's always that flap door
it's like a
that's
little
there,
flap, yeah.
and I can see Simon in the middle of the ring,
He's like he's currently throwing the tolerator around.
and I just want to go for like.
He is.
No, he's not.
I just want to go for a big move. Like, what can I do from up there?
Do any kind of
Or
rope
like a
move?
drop or something, like an elbow drop.
Like an elbow drop or like a I don't know moves. I don't know what I'm doing.
Front
What's this
splash!
one?
Front splash!
Front
Yeah,
splash.
but no one's down yet. Maybe I'll wait up there until someone goes down.
Okay.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
can
call
I-
to you two to say, get him down in the middle of the ring, and I'm gonna frog splash him.
I'm gonna look up at you and go, you want to team rock at this?
I'm gonna blast off again. Let's go.
Okay. So you want to spend the momentum interrupt?
Boy, it looks like they're doing some weird Japanese shit. I've never seen anything like this in wrestling.
I'm a Sentai Ranger.
What do you want to do?
No idea what's going on, but it looks pretty weird.
Form of an eagle.
Sure. That's not really a Power Rangers thing, but sure.
I would like to hit Simon.
Okay, so
really
like,
hard.
so you just be
with
throwing-
my stick.
Okay, so you're gonna bust out the dirty.
I'm gonna go for his little legs, his
Okay.
little weak man legs.
Okay, so this will probably be a cheap hit. This is your one for the episode. So you just gain momentum back. You kind of smack him in the side with this weapon. Oh, he stumbles to his knees. He's an old man. He's like trying to get to his feet. You smack him again. He goes down. Like,
Take that, patriarchy!
He's just like, he's like, I have nothing but respect for women. Why do you hate me? So you've got him down. What else do you want to do to him?
I've been very
he's
tolerant
on his
my
knees.
whole life.
I'm gonna spend
People
momentum.
love me. Oh, here he
I
comes.
see my
Dirty
mentor.
Rick.
I see my mentor being beaten up by my protege, and I have to interrupt this.
Okay.
So I just start charging at the tolerator and just fucking bull rushing into her.
Okay.
Just pulling her away from Simon.
That's going to be a feat of strength, my friend.
Okay.
Is
So
Simon
2d6.
down at this point? Or?
He's nearly down, but as the tolerator was about to push him down, and then Dirty Rick comes running in.
Give it a roll.
Plus anything or
Plus body, power. Sorry.
power?
Can I do anything? Can I like
so
jump
7.
over it?
No. This is the whole game is like it's very much about kind of giving control to things. So what was it?
7.
7. That's still partial. It's an obvious effort. Like you kind of have to throw him off, but they can see that your old man body is getting tired.
You're like the Undertaker.
You gain
About you're now an old man.
You gain plus momentum, but your opponent, who in this case is the tolerator, picks one. You do it with obvious difficulty, and the audiences notice, and it might suffer that. You put yourself at risk of injury, or you put them at injury, which might turn them against you.
Right.
What do you want
I'm already
tolerated?
against you.
Huh?
I'm already against him.
Yeah. Well, do you want to give him an injury?
Injury!
Injury. So mark off one injury box. You do it, but you kind of your back. Oh no, it's and you can feel it going down, but you're still in control technically.
Okay. So I've separated her from Simon.
Yeah, he's like Simon's like staggering to his knees now. You can see Shuriken is at the top waiting to pounce, but he's not made his move.
Okay. So I pick up Simon. I just give him some encouragement. Come on, Simon.
It's like, yeah.
We've worked on this for years. This is our moment. Let's take these heels down. Let's take them down.
Double clothesline him, Bob Dan. Do it.
Bob Dan, coming with a double clothesline.
He's going to interrupt on Dan.
Do it. You've got to go like, oh, no, I'm not there. You've got to do it. Both your arms.
Yeah.
Stick out both of them.
Oh,
He's on top of the cage.
double clothesline.
Please land this.
2d6
Please
plus
land
power.
this.
Can I help in any way?
No!
I would say if you wanted to, you could spend your momentum
To help.
to help.
Assist.
Yeah.
You take the legs whilst he takes
Yeah.
the upper half.
Yeah.
You come in, I think. We do it together. Like
You
we
do it
link
together.
arms.
You link
I'm
arms.
like,
We come close, and this arm takes that one, and your left
I'm
arm
like,
takes
for
the other.
Slovakia!
For Slovakia!
Oh, and then you reveal like a tattoo. It's like Slovakia for
You and me, brother!
You're Slovakian? Oh, I recognize you! Long lost sister!
I'm sorry about the cheese earlier!
So you come running in, you smack, I'll give you both the momentum. In fact, no, you spent a momentum, so I won't give you that. Instead, you send Simon. Dirty Rick, you manage to just kind of pull yourself out of the way, but Simon goes down. He slams to the ground, at which point,
Boom.
Shuriken flies in.
Coming in, right. What does this mean? So I've got, that is insane. When you demonstrate reckless disregard for your own health and safety, substitute real for any stat. Does that mean whichever
You
one
can
I've
use
got about to
anything,
use?
anything you want to use.
I think you're on top of the cage.
Yeah.
And you just drop.
Yeah, you're putting yourself at massive injury.
I'm basically going for the mother of all elbow drops. I'm going for the high flying move.
Big 2d6, and you can use any stat you want instead.
Oh my god, Jolene, it looks like the Japanese guy is going for a high fall!
I've never seen a drop like
That's
this
a
since the
5.
Japanese did
Have you got any momentum left?
Oh my god, Jolene, how old are you?
You can make it a 6.
Yes, 6.
So as you come slamming down, unfortunately he just mistimes it. Simon, he's a bit sprier than you expected. He rolls, you hit the ground super hard. You kinda
He went
stumble around.
kamikaze and that's a bad hit.
Yeah, so you're gonna, I'm gonna say that's an injury, and you're gonna
Senpai, why you betray me?
And Simon's gonna spend his one last remaining momentum. You're on the ground. He's gonna get you up. Give me a submission hold. Give me one.
shit.
Boston Crab.
Oh, no.
He's gonna pull you into the Boston Crab. This is an old man who knows what he's doing.
Do it, Simon!
It does. He works. He pulls you into the top. He's got you in a submission lock. He's holding you there, and he's going to try and put the finishing. He's going to try and pick you up, and he's going to try and throw you out of the ring. He's going to try and eliminate you. A feat of strength. He fucks it up. He's too old. He falls to the ground.
Well, that
holding.
was an old wrestling move, and you could tell that it was done by a very old man.
He's like stumbling around. He's like, oh, I've popped my knees. Oh, I've popped my knees. And as he does, he stumbles out of the ring, and Simon is eliminated.
Oh
it's
my
now
God.
down to the four
Simon's
of you.
false teeth have fallen out. He's trying to get him off the floor, but he's helpless. They're gone.
He's
So
looking
there's-
around. The refs are like pulling him away, helping him find his teeth. He's eliminated.
So there's only Dirty Rick left.
It's Dirty Rick against
I've got
the
a
three of
busted
you.
elbow.
Yeah,
I'm still in the match,
it's
but I'm
So
four of us, isn't it?
at this
Yeah.
point, who's got the most momentum? It's going to go over to the
I got
Tolerator.
4, yeah.
Tolerator, you've got control. You've just seen Simon trying to pull out Shuriken. Trampin and Simon are now out. It's down to the three of you.
Okay,
The four of you.
so Dirty Rick's still about, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing? Are you lying? Are
He's
you?
got a bit of an injury.
My back! Oh my god!
Okay.
I'm strong! I'm strong like bull!
That's what you get for smoking too many pancakes, you crazy Dutch bastard!
That's racist!
So seeing as you're
racist.
pretty much a heel at this point, do you want to do? Do you want to basically like become a heel?
Join the crew!
Okay, so
Isn't that mean I'm gonna lose all my momentum though?
yeah. So, what I was going to say is you can basically give me all your momentum, become a heel, and then I will basically let you potentially eliminate Dirty Rick. 4 momentum. You watch the whole crowd is like, no, Tolerator, no! But you've had enough. This Dutch bastard has been holding you back.
Tolerator, look, welcome
Do
your
it,
new
Tolerator!
The Netherlands isn't a real country!
You pick him up. What are you going to throw him out? Are you going to just knock him out? How do you want to
I
finish
want
him?
a Hurricane Rana, but like on the last bit, like flick him out.
You're fling him out. He goes through the ropes. You're holding. Oh, Rick, you're thrown out. You are eliminated.
Oh,
But now there's 3 of you left.
Then honks horn, and the big truck drives into big Slovenian truck
Comes down the ramp, smashes the cage.
smashes the cage, and Bogdan step. It's not the Bogdan. He lifts up and throws truck into ceiling, and truck flies off up into sky. Bogdan flips your
Team
mother.
Rocket did. Sure. Give me a 2d6 feet of strength plus power. Please roll high.
It's an 8!
It's an 8.
Is that enough?
He throws it up and it the whole cage busts open. I mean, when we say truck, it's like one of those little three-wheeler carts.
Like a golf truck?
Like a little golf truck. He throws it up, the cage is broken, it goes everywhere, and the crowd absolutely love it. But now there's a choice between the three of you. Bogdan, you've currently got control based on that amazing feat of strength. Only one of you can be manager.
How do I get momentum back?
Well, you've got to hope that one of these guys fucks
Messes
it up.
up. Okay.
Well, Bogdan goes and moves to new sister as if to hug, but picks her up and throws her at shuriken!
Oh my god! Okay, let's give me another feat of strength on this one. 2d6 plus power.
It's a good, it's a 7, it's an 8!
It's an 8, so it's an obvious effort, so you're going to gain +1 momentum there, Big Bogdan. Intolerator we should call you. You get to pick up 1. Does he injure himself? Does he injure you? Does the audience hate it? Are they like, bro, what do you want?
Big Bogdan put heart and soul into a new sister. Bogdan take injury upon himself.
And then throw sister!
Throw sister!
That one, he injures himself.
He injures himself, so he's going to take another injury. So you can see he like...
You cry. You cry a tear.
It hurts Bogdan inside.
Why, brother?
To see you blossom into such a beautiful woman.
But you collide with Shuriken. Tolerator, you're going to take control. What happens? You send Shuriken sprawling. You're both near the edge of the ring. The three of you are left, but only one of you can win.
I'm going to... So I've got 3 heat with Big Bogdan.
Yeah.
So what can I do with that? Like just...
So that's basically, if you can get 1 more heat, you'll basically gain an audience and they'll become more favourable to you. And then you might be able to pull off certain moves, like you can work the audience better and stuff like that.
Okay.
But to win, you probably want to either do like actual wrestling to throw him out or maybe a finishing move. You should have your finishing move up on your top right hand side. Which is just a straight 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
And then you can spend momentum to add, but you spent all yours.
Yeah, I've spent all mine.
So you can try a finishing move, and you can try and eliminate one of them. Basically, to eliminate somebody, you need to use a finishing move at this point.
I would
or spend
like
shitloads of momentum.
to finish Shuriken
Okay.
off by like kind of as Bogdan throws me, like kind of almost use it to kind of flip
shoulder barge
him out of the ring.
Okay.
But while I'm doing it, say, "You're not Japanese, you prick!
Okay. So
Speak English!"
This is thrown out as he like bounces. No. So you're just going to roll straight 2d6, add nothing to it.
Oh no. Oh, Shuriken, survive this, please!
Come on. Either you're going to eliminate Shuriken or you're going to be eliminated.
Bless me, Triple H. It's a 4!
It's a 4!
Oh, yes!
Come on! You bow and you remember the wise words of your master,
One Punch
Jeff.
Slide to the left. That's it.
Slide to the left. And you throw yourself out of the ring. You're like, you stumble out. You fall out of the ring. Oh no, there's only 2 left. Control goes to Shuriken. Slide to the right back in.
That's it. And everybody clap your hands and try and get the crowd to like go.
You're gonna work the crowd? Work the crowd. Roll 2d6
yeah.
plus audience.
Let's see. Just to keep the song going. What we got? 5.
Do you have plus your
what,
audience?
Plus 1, so that'll be what? 6.
So on this one, you're just not feeling it. They're just not gonna. You can't work the audience again.
It's my elbow. I couldn't clap properly.
You still got control. You've still got control. What do you want to do? Like that was just like you're trying to pump them up.
Right.
Bogdan is like, you know, cheering to the audience like, "Sister, family,
You're a prick!"
All the mini Bogdans are coming down and they're like, "Papa, Papa!"
I'm like glistening with sweat. I'm like a glorious Eastern European god.
I am a god. I am the king of wrestling.
But he's like, he thinks you're out. He's distracted.
How much do you need to do a finisher? Is it 4 heat with that person?
No, you can just do it, but it's a straight 2d6 roll. You just don't get to add anything to it.
My pain stick's probably still on the floor.
What's that?
Unless you want to interrupt Bogdan. You've got 2
Bogdan interrupts. Bogdan's grandmother comes into the ring unsuspecting.
Oh, what are you doing, Japanese man?
This is really weird now.
And she starts beating him with handbag.
Did I get momentum for surviving that move?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Sorry, you get 1.
Is she in the ring now?
She comes in, she's going to finish her move, she's going to try and wrestle you.
Okay.
She fucks it up really bad.
Okay.
She's like this old lady, she tries to grab you, but you're not some old dirty Rick. You squeeze out of it, like you kind of wiggle your way. What do you want to do?
What happens if I get him to his 3 injuries? Is he out of the match?
That's it, he's out.
Okay, how can I inflict an injury? Just doing something really
So
messed
doing
up.
any kind of like hardcore thing, I think you can do injuries with.
Okay.
Yeah, basically you can just cause injuries with feats of power and stuff like that. So a feat of strength, you could hit him really hard.
Let's try that. Let's get Kim's Negan Pride back.
Okay, so you pick up the.
And whilst he's busy there, he's like, "Oh, but grandmother, what are you doing in here?" He's got his back to me, and I just want to try and actually, I'm going to do an undercut. I'm going to go under. I'm going to try and hit him in the bollocks.
Perfect.
Bob Dwyer back to the bollocks.
He's a strong man. This is going to be a feat of strength. So plus power.
Plus power. I've got -1 power. Come on. First good roll of the night.
Oh no!
8. So what, a 7?
So 8 plus that is a 7. That's a partial, which is you gain momentum, but it is Bogdan that gets to choose whether he takes an injury or you take an injury, or if the audience boo you to shit.
Oh man!
I would like the audience to boo him for hitting me in balls.
So you just take it. You're just like.
I'm like standing there and open like this. When he hits me in balls, I'm like, oh, I just stand there and take it.
The audience are like, boo! You're going to lose one audience, and the control's going to go to Bogdan.
Bogdan, get puny Japanese man and lift him up off his feet and be like, you are dead. And then I throw him out of ring.
Okay, I think you want to.
Can I save myself here?
Do you want to interrupt?
I want to basically try and be agile, and as he throws me over the ropes, I want to try and basically land on the top rope.
So what I'm going to say is you're going to do a finishing move to try and finish this off. So you can add +1 by spending your momentum.
Okay.
So you're going to add +1 to your 2d6 roll. If he gets anything but. Come on! So he goes to throw you, but then you slip behind him and he's in an open position ready for you to either throw him out the ring or try and injure him. What do you want to do?
I want to try and injure him. I'm too small to throw him over. I'm a small Japanese man.
Okay, so you're
American Japanese.
So you're hardcore. This is a finisher for you. Like you're going to use a brutal move to finish him off. It's 2d6, but you can add +2 from your momentum.
Okay, I'm basically going to do, what's it called? What's Chris Jericho's with? The Code Breaker. I'm just going to jump on his back like a little turtle shell. I'm going to grab onto his neck. I'm going to pull him back down. I'm basically just going to try and break him down his back.
It's like,
2d6 +2 from momentum.
Come on.
+2.
7. That's 9.
That's a 9 for a finishing move. This is going to be. They make you work for it. So choose. Basically, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point. So Shuriken, you flip him over. You got him in the back. Oh, such injured back, Big Bogdan. He throws you to the ground. And then Big Bogdan, the pain is overwhelming. He's out. The ref comes in. He's out! He's out! The title match is brought over to Shuriken, the big title belt. But not only that, they come over, they give you a name badge. Manager, YGF, Shuriken, new manager. Trampet's like, no! Why?
From now on, every single match is going to be hardcore, bro.
And that's it. And the crowd love it. They go nuts. Wembley closes. An immense cacophony. There's a lot of drama.
There's a new senpai in town.
There's a lot of drama backstage, but maybe that will wait for a second season. So there you go. That is World Wrestling RPG. I'm going to remember
the Jingle Slam.
The Jingle Slam. I'm going to remember. It's called Worldwide Wrestling, the role-playing game. So a few people were asking me on Twitter what this is called.
What was the audience thing?
What's that?
The audience thing. The
Simon. Oh, That was Simon. He came in. That's when he came back in. He came to challenge. So they wanted Simon to make an appearance. He promptly got his ass kicked because I can't roll for shit. But he came in and challenged it, and Shuriken ends up the new manager of YGF. But yeah.
Thank you to everybody for joining us for
Thank you very much.
Jingle Slam.
Look how close you are to this goal.
This
is the Kim's video, isn't it?
Should we just show it anyway?
You should just show it.
Yeah, well, that's 96% some good
I
goals.
I really want to
Kim's
see this
video
now.
of Tolerator.
Tolerator.
Kim was but tiny baby, an
It's only like-
innocent child
It was
doing
like 4 years ago.
wrestling video.
Yeah, you were
Was this
tiny
pre
child.
Yogs or during Yogs?
Kim was only 14 years old.
Just before.
This is just before
okay.
Yogscast.
Yeah, so I was still with PlayStation Access. I've lost my voice. Listen to that.
I've got another RPG to. We've all got
We
RPGs
got
to
to
do.
remove out of this. Listen, Bogdan, voice not easy to do. You puny girl with weak voice, weak.
Oh, them's fighting. I'm going to take you out for real.
I'll give you pile driver.
Let's go out in the car right now.
Come on, Jolene.
Just kiss me.
Come on, Jolene.
Sam, I left the video up on your computer in the studios.
In the studio.
That's where it is.
I don't know if we'll be able to hear it.
I don't know if Sam is even watching this.
Sam's giving up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, you didn't.
This is the Hell in the Cell we were talking about.
You didn't skip. I had it queued up.
Skip.
Hey,
Where
I beat him.
look at that.
Where is it?
I beat him. It's kind of like, you want to skip forward a little bit. Like, maybe the first third. Don't listen to this guy, he's boring.
Don't you love CM Punk?
He's got nothing
No.
on should have kid.
No.
Isn't he your favourite wrestler? Oh, is
No.
that the guy?
No.
I don't have all the merchandise.
Sam, do you want me to come in and like
WWE
shift it?
13 this was.
Yeah, this was,
relatively recent.
Is
Is this in-game footage?
Yeah, those are the graphics,
like
yeah.
Tokyo Mercer.
Is this when? Can you make your own?
Oh, here we go.
The tolerator. So in fact, you know what, Daniel Bryan? I want to see you at Over the Limit. I want to see you in the ring. And I want to see Undertaker. And you know what? It's going to be a triple threat. And we're going to hug it out. We're going to have a snug attack. We're going to have the snug log. We're going to see who can give the best hugs. And you know what? I'm fine with
I won that.
Can this be a new emote on the channel there?
You did.
That. Can we have that as a new emote?
Holy shit!
I won the belt. I've given that.
Did you
belt
actually
to-
wrestle someone for it?
No. So it was, you had to cut various promos. And
you didn't
mine-
have to wrestle
mine was the
anybody.
best.
You
No.
didn't deserve it.
Kim, we didn't
Fucking take.
You didn't fucking deserve
You
it.
could have taken her.
You
I've
could've
seen
taken
you.
Well, there you go. That was Worldwide Wrestling. I think we're going to get some food, and then we're going to play another RPG this evening. Dread, a horror RPG with some interesting rules and mechanics.
I will be playing Big Bogdan. And I will be scared like a little girl. Oh no! Big Bogdan is terrified of ghosts and the
I will be his grandmother coming in
and help me!
I think it's gonna be little tear going down his cheek.
I don't know if I can take 3 hours of Big
child.
Bogdan.
Too scary.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
This is actually a system where I
Thank
don't
you,
have to do that
Bogdan.
much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Bogdan.
Thank you, Bogdan.
It's been good. Stay tuned. We're going to get pizza now. So go ahead and make yourself a cup of tea. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, maybe 15.
15,
So,
yeah.
Give us a little bit of time to have a clean up, and we'll be back.
Go buy the
Please
Humble
donate.
Bundle.
That'd be
Buy the
awesome.
Humble Bundle.
Get it.
Yeah.
Humblebundle.com/Yogscast.
Charity.